All right, we are officially on the game screen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our exciting Gamma World session. It is me, Halbernacht the Elf, and here are all my wonderful guest slash players. So we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and go from left to right. Starting, we'll go Meg, Shady, Toma, and TK. Everyone, just kind of introduce yourselves to our wonderful audience. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Megbert. I'm an imaginary monster friend, and yeah.
Yep.
Nailed it. she's got a gun tonight. It's gonna be fun.
Me, right?
Yeah, you Shady. Let's go.
I am Shady. I'm a void spawn and I'm a gamer. Yep. That's it. That's also, I don't really have much to say.
Nice. It's all good. All right, Toma.
I'm Toma Keys. I am a liminal space monkey. I'm bad at math, and I play the video games sometimes.
Very good. And she is tonight a wizard. And now TK.
I'm a Tangerine Cook, so you can call me TK. I like to draw funny stuff, and sometimes I stream. I like cryptids too.
Ooh, cryptids are cool. What's your favorite cryptid?
Mothman or Bigfoot.
Actually, I should.
They're basic, but they're basic. There's a couple other random ones, but they're like the two that stick out the most.
They're classics for a reason. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mothman is the best.
We got a base in
Pretty
chat. There we go. And
Let's go.
Yeah. And if you don't know me, I'm Halbernacht the Elf. I paint rats and all kinds of Nurgle miniatures. I also run sessions like this. I run niche tabletop roleplay games from 2008 that no one remembers. Let's go. All right. And before we begin, for everyone who's in the chat, did we all sound good? Is there any audio that I need to fuck with? Do I need to make the any of the players a bit louder or quieter? Do I need to change the background audio? Do I need to change my audio? All right, we got 3 sounds goods.
Hello, hi.
All right, this seems good. All right.
Hi.
Hi. All right, and with that, all.
Dang, I didn't mute in time.
VTuber sneezes now.
No.
It's okay.
No, don't summon them. Don't summon them.
I've sneezed like 7 times on the stream. They haven't caught me yet. They've been slacking.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get the intro started, because some of you all might not know what Gamma World entails. So I have a little blurb that will kind of describe the tone of the session. Here we go. It is the year 2171. Many years ago, in the far future of 2012, the Large Hadron Collider was activated, and in its wake, all known realities were smashed together into one chaotic mess, like a thoroughly blended Christmas dinner. Civilization as we know it still does not exist on Earth, but rumors speak of a paradise up north, way up north. Previously, only spoken of in myths and stop-motion animation, Santa's Stronghold is said to have survived the apocalypse. Travelers from across the ruins of Earth have migrated to the North Pole in search of a new life. And 4 travelers in particular are especially close. In a covered red wagon pulled by a cartoon horse, they arrive at the last stop before Santa. So the way we'll kind of introduce everyone here is, in the distance there is a small little inn/bar called the Frozen Pickle. It's been a long journey since all of you
Interesting
have...
name.
Yes, I had to. It's hard to think of bar names, and that one stuck immediately. So I was like, nailed it. Let's go.
Yep.
So it's a little tiny little establishment. Everything around you is just like inhospitable tundra and ice. The north is not kind to travelers. And from the inside of the bar, a giant penguin wearing an apron is just cleaning some dishes as one by one you enter her fine establishment. So we'll go in reverse order this time, so everyone can describe their characters. All right, TK, describe TK Prime as they enter the door.
A large, lumbering, 6'5", weird trench coat with a animalistic head walks in. It's wobbly. I'm 15 Yetis in a trench coat with a katana and a hat, and we're a family.
Indeed, and unlike a lot of games, this isn't like when people do the 3 halflings in a trench coat to be like, ooh, quirky. This is a viable character concept. He rolled for this. This was bequeathed upon him by RNGesus himself.
These are my roles. The Yeti family.
Yes, yes. All right. Toma, describe Twinkle, and then also feel free to describe Snowflake Butterscotch. Sorry, I should say Twinkle Kitten Beam. I have to go by full names.
Twinkle Kitten Bean, a small, very small elf-like creature riding upon a majestic, small white pony toy. She's not very festive looking, but she's got the spirit, even though she still has little to say.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, Shady, describe William. William W. William.
Big Yeti guy with a robot arm, a chainsaw sword, and kind of schizophrenic, I guess.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Because what is he? A doppelganger, right?
Oh yeah, he's doppelganger primary, Yeti secondary.
Yeah. So like, I have like, all of the personalities of my alternate universe selves, kind of in my head and at my control.
Oh, and Megbert said her power is out. So, all right. So what we can do is I'll just say that Begbert's character will appear in a little bit. I can kind of describe the rest of the bar. First of all, also thanks to our players have been wonderful artists. So behold, character art. It's so good. It's so
which one I drew.
Indeed, I love William's mustache. I love it so much.
He's such a dapper gentleman. I love him.
My meds kicked in.
I was thinking I should have given him a hat, but it was already too late when I thought of that. It came to me in a dream.
You can pick up a hat during the session.
I know what kind of hat I want too. It's gonna be awesome. If I can pick up a hat, I know exactly what hat I want.
Exactly. Also, Tyler states that doll TK roleplay is someone who isn't a manlet. TK, what is your
I saw that. I wanted to comment on that so bad. It's so funny. It's so funny because I was thinking the same thing when he rolled it. I didn't say anything. No.
Am I allowed to swear on this channel? Dude?
Oh yeah.
Sure, you can swear.
Dude, fuck off. I didn't want to say it. I read
No. It's so funny because you're the smallest person in the room. So of course you would make yourself someone who's the tallest dude in the entire room. And the funniest thing about it is that you're actually made up of a bunch of tiny little dudes. So you're not actually big. You're just standing on the shoulders of people.
You're just like a manlet Voltron. It's great. It's beautiful.
I keep rubbing it in. You know, it's great. Not everyone can roll actual full-blooded Yeti. I'm sorry.
Man,
it's okay. Okay, I'm fucking schizophrenic. It's fine.
So hello,
You should be talking
about. What does shock buddy mean that this channel is filled with horny people, musk, and cursing?
That's just shock. Don't worry about her.
Oh, okay.
She'd be like that. Anyway, so you are all inside the frozen pickle. Your last companion, Baby Gappa, is staying in the wagon right now to prepare supplies. Thankfully, William had a generator to provide you all heat during your journey, so you did not freeze to death in the cold Arctic. So kudos to William for not freezing to death. The funny thing, as a Yeti, both Shady and TK's characters are part Yetis. They're actually very well equipped for the frozen north.
Yes.
So, all right. So when you come in, besides the big penguin lady, you do see a sort of thin robot in a corner attempting to sip on tea. As the robot drinks, it doesn't really have a face per se, and it doesn't really drink. It just kind of holds the teacup up to its like faceplate and just kind of pours the tea over as it just sloshes down its body. Yep. And that's a sight that's not too surprising. Oh, also for people who don't know, there's not a lot of normal humans in Gamma World, so you're not going to really see a lot of just like a guy. So this is pretty standard.
I mean, how else is he going to drink it?
Yeah. That's just how robots drink. So
I think he's just playing pretend. He's make believing that he's drinking it.
Yeah. He's role playing the fine art.
You don't know. Maybe it's going in through his robot part somehow. I don't know.
Or maybe he's like the skeleton from The Last Unicorn, where he remembers tea, but he can't actually enjoy tea.
That's extra sad.
That's actually really sad. Yeah.
Amazingly sad. So as you all kind of like take your bearings, and it's like the generator heat has been nice, but like this is like the nice cozy heat of this like a roaring fire, and the big penguin lady comes up and she's got her apron. She's like, "Oh dears, we haven't had guests in so long. Come in, get yourself warm. Oh, what would you all like to drink? Oh." She's got a very kind of grandmotherly aura to her.
Okay. Wait, are we supposed to like?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can say what you want, and she'll get to you.
Do you have a milk, please?
Oh yeah, we got milk out back. Yes, of course.
Well, I want some milk too, actually.
Oh, lots of milk coming for you.
Your tallest glass of milk, please.
We'll get you the tallest.
Actually,
glass.
do you have any of the hard stuff? You got any of the strawberry milk? Maybe some chocolate milk?
Oh, we only have strawberry milk. What a coincidence!
Nice. I'll take it.
Milked fresh from our strawberry beast out back.
Nice. I'll take it.
I need 15 shots.
Oh, we'll get alcohol in there. And what would you like, dearie?
No.
As she goes over to Twinkle.
Twinkle Kitten Bean doesn't actually say anything, but Snowflake Butterscotch opens her mouth to say something.
Like the horse came in. Okay, no.
Well, the thing is that she's not going to question that Twinkle Butterscotch isn't like a fully
yeah,
sapient being.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Also, Eldridge, you're right on time. Don't you worry. What would you like to drink, dearie?
I'll have a hot chocolate if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. Oh, let me get all that. And she just kind of just like ducks out for a brief moment and comes back very quickly with a full array of alcohols, hot chocolates, and strawberry milks. And like, oh, it's been a while since you all have eaten things that aren't just like random shrubs and other like tundra rats. It's like, oh, just a nice delicious drink just kind of fills your spirits.
William doesn't mind that other stuff though. Lived like that most of his life.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's probably it. That tracks. She's like, oh, where are all you dearies from? We don't get many visitors coming around here, especially after the takeover. And she just kind of just looks to the side awkwardly.
Now, what do you be meaning, takeover? I thought Santa's workshop was all sunshine and smiles.
Oh no, How long have you been gone?
How many days are in a night? Or how many suns a week?
Probably at least 500, maybe.
Like 500, I think.
That sounds about right. Yep.
We don't see a lot of sun over here in the North Pole, though. You do look like a Christmas elf, though, young one. How long has it been since you've been here?
Twinkle does not respond. Oh, never you mind all that then.
Oh yes, of course. I hate to dour your mood already, but if you are all travelers coming to Santa's town, I believe you might wish to head back. A cruel tyrant known as the Jingle Boss has taken over the North Pole, enslaved all the residents there, and made them work in the toy mines, gathering Christmas spirit to power strange machines. Well, there was little outskirt villages around here, but one by one the inhabitants have been kidnapped. I believe I might be all that's left, me and Thin Robot Jones.
Why are you staying here?
I don't have anywhere else to leave. This is my penguin family has lived here for many generations, and who is going to take care of my strawberry beast if I was to go? It would surely die in the cold.
What the story with the robot over there? And why not take the strawberry beast with you?
Oh! Thin Robot Jones is much too frail to actually contribute to combat, and there's not much we can really do. But maybe you all seem very capable fighters in your own right. You have, sir, and she goes over to William. Like, is that what kind of matter of weapon is that? As she admires your beautiful chainsaw sword.
Oh, this made it myself, of course. Lived in the woods for a long time. Need something to chop trees and kill beasts. So put this baby together. Not bad. The arm, kind of lost it, so replaced it with the robot arm. It's working out pretty well, I guess. Not bad.
Oh no, that's sorry to lost your arm, but it's and you seem quite magical. As she goes over to Twinkle, you have
Hi, she is.
and you're what a majestic friend as she pets Snowflake Butterscotch on the mane. And then yes.
It has been quite some time. Thank you.
And then you seem to have this is a one shot adventure. If you guys are coming in, this is the start of something. And then you sir with a frightening mask. You seem quite
Yeah. He does the motion with like his hands of like moving him up and down his like chest area. Like I've taken my lumps. You can see I'm lumpy. I have artifacts from the old world, like this mask. I found it.
Oh, it certainly seems quite powerful.
Yes, it frightens the beast away. The small ones.
Surely all of you could. Maybe, just maybe, all of you could defeat the Jingle Boss and bring Christmas back to the land. I know I am but a simple giant penguin barkeep, but I feel he did get a Furby, yes. I feel a strong spirit amongst you all, a Christmas spirit even.
Yes.
Would you be so kind?
I don't know
as
about
to
that.
attempt it?
I mean, what's in it for us? I guess when we get through all this.
Oh, I'm sure Santa would reward you most graciously. There'd be all kinds of toys and houses and smiles and.
Wait, so Santa is imprisoned or is he still around somewhere? Where is that guy?
We haven't heard from Santa for a while. I hope Santa's merely imprisoned. The thought of Santa passing makes me too sad to think about as little frozen this is a Christmas episode in August, yes. As little frozen tears kind of just like dribble from her face and just plink off on the counter.
I'm sure it does make you sad that Santa might have met his end. It would be quite terrible.
I elbow William. I said, William, sensitivity, remember? Yes. For her, it seems nice. Santa's alive.
Sorry, what?
That's a sensitivity, William. And I elbow you a little bit. A little Yeti hand. Like you feel like.
And then afterwards, you hear, queued up, this is TK's character. No, TK is the horrible Furby monstrosity. And then all of a sudden, you just hear just like the door slam wide open as some other strangers enter the room. And they seem significantly less friendly. All right, 3 of them are very thin, lanky individuals wearing strange green Christmas costumes, the likes you've never seen before.
Oh my god.
What is what?
Oh my god.
Inside, you can see these costumes are full body, covering the head to face. This is Gamma World. This is the system. So you can tell that like underneath the costume, there's like the costumes don't quite fit correctly. Like there's some of them you can tell there's like tentacles moving around, or like the arms are way too small. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of just like looking at you all sneering, and then suddenly behind them appears to be their leader. a strange bloated individual and just like weird arcane Christmas armor steps into the scene. I need to also pull the camera back so everyone can see this. He's like, I knew I saw a strange cart outside. And then the penguin is like,
what are you?
I'm a jingle thug. I work for the Jingle Boss. And we have more need for all of you in the Jingle mines. So if you don't want to get roughed up right proper, get in this burlap sack. I mean Christmas sack I have. And from underneath the belt, they just pull out just like a dirty burlap sack. They're like, you either get the sack or you get my blade.
Well, can I finish my drink first?
And then, like, he pulls out a crossbow and shoots your strawberry milk. It explodes all over the counter.
Oh, piece of shit.
Snowflake butterscotch is just gonna spit in his general direction.
That's a wrap, buddy. That's a wrap. You can't do that to me.
Oh, I kind of like put my hand out and like, oh, we're the new jingle thugs. We're transferring from the ruined cities. So why don't you try to be nice, huh? Please.
All right, let's go ahead and see an interaction check real quick.
Which one do I roll for that?
If you go to your sheet on the skills, I went ahead and filled those all in. So if you look for interaction, and then on the right side of interaction will be a d20. If you click that, it will roll that for you.
Let's go. I say, yes, please be nice. We're new. Please be nice. We're new. Then jingle thugs, please. I look at my friends. Why Furby eyes?
He looks at you all very You do look like some mercenaries we might have hired. Tell me, where's your jingle costume?
I look at my friends.
Wash.
Twinkle is gonna walk forward and just let out a small sigh. Look, I'm sorry for our improper introduction, but we unfortunately lost our jingle costumes on our way back due to some misfortune.
I see. Well, me and the boys will be waiting out front. You have 10 minutes to put together a jolly enough costume or you will be forbidden from entering Jingle Town. Do I make myself clear, newbies?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. They step outside. They step outside the bar, giving you guys some time to think and kind of figure out what you want to do.
I look at my friends and said, "So, like, are we going to drown them or like kill them or something, or what are we doing?"
Well, I would personally like to kill them. I mean, I can't even drink my milk now. But
he really disrespected you with that milk shot. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He really did.
I kind of want to drown him.
Same.
Oh, you know what would be really funny if we drowned him in the strawberry milk.
Is that viable? Can we do that?
I look at the penguin lady.
Yes. She's like, I have a whole fucking vat of the milk if you make them suffer.
Fucking go.
Oh my god. Oh.
Snowflake Butterscotch is like, now hold up. You propose that we kill them, but shouldn't we strip them and take their costumes first?
Oh yeah.
See, we do that after we kill them?
Well, you get strawberry milk on it or messed up.
Yes. Okay, I see what you mean. Ooh. Yep, gotcha. That was actually what I was thinking as well.
You guys have generated a free reroll. Like the chat has given you all a reroll, so when it comes time to do stuff, you have that floating also.
Okay.
Ooh, Gary. I'm back in the old Yeti country when they didn't pay us back. Or we usually kidnapped the head of the family and then used him against everyone else. So maybe the big guy, we take him hostage and break their knees. I don't know, drown him in the milk.
Oh, breaking his knees wouldn't be sufficient. We would have to completely melt his mind, break the holly jolly spirit within inside of him.
See, TK, this is why I like you. You think of the good strategies. They'll always pay us back. They'll never forget. And I put my one of my Yeti hands up for a high five.
I'm not touching you.
Fair enough.
All right, so what we'll do, I'll go ahead and take us to the to get an idea of kind of like the layout right now. So
nice.
So we have like a map provided by. I cannot zoom in enough. This actually has a person. It's Angela Maps. I want to make sure that they're appropriately shouted out for this. All right, so let's go ahead and. So right now you are all inside the bar.
Okay. Yep.
and then I'll go ahead and move the horse inside. Of course, they are just kind of all of the jingle grunts and the jingle thug are kind of sitting outside waiting for you to come back sufficiently holly and sufficiently jolly. But they do not know the schemes you're all planning.
So like, oh, go ahead, Hal. Sorry.
Oh, so as far as ways to leave this place, like besides the front door, there's also a side window over here and a side window over here. If you everywhere I did like a little red slash is where you could possibly kind of like exit the building if you want to get a jump on them.
I look at my teammates and say, well, like, should we be smart about it, or are we gonna come out
Who's the fastest
swinging?
I think Shady, you and Toma's characters have heavy armor, so you have you can move 5 squares per move, and TK can move 6 squares per move because TK Prime's trench coat is light armor.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and where exactly is this strawberry milk? Where is that?
She's gonna go upstairs and get it for you.
So it will be inside.
The milk is inside. She's gonna go to her basement. So basically, if you bring her the dudes, she will dunk them in the milk.
Listen,
yes, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking we could send TK to go and get their attention.
I could tell them that one of us is sick, and I need them to look at you. I think that you're having like a sickness or something, and maybe they'll come or they'll beat me up. I don't know. What do you think?
Aren't you stronger when you're not one trench coat?
Hey, when I split up, dude, we're like 1 foot tall. You know this.
Are you saying you're just gonna get punted?
Also,
you know what?
Acreus, thank you for the radio. Welcome, everybody. They're about to dunk some jingle minions into strawberry milk, so this is gonna be fun.
Oh, you know what? What if we just make them talk? Like we just keep dunking his head in the milk and make him tell us where Santa is before we kill him. Like old Yeti country.
Yeah, and this system too, if you defeat the enemy, you don't have to automatically kill them. Like you can just knock them out and then bring them inside for interrogation. So
are their backs like currently turned to us? Like if we were to exit,
their backs are turned. Yes, you can see from the window. Milk torture. Let's go.
Good. I look at my little elf TK friend. I say, "You have many rage for such small elf person. I've known you for a while, and never, not surprising. Can we leave one alive, please? Like big guy."
That's what I'm thinking.
My best, but I make no promises. You cannot hold me to these promises.
Fair enough.
What if I tried to hold you back as a friend?
You're going to be a 1 Yeti shorter.
Oh,
Jesus!
Terrifying, as always. You know, back in Yeti country, you would have been the muscle of the familia. Okay, what's the plan, friends? I hit him from the back of the head, or bait him inside and then beat him over the head. I mean, the milk thing is happening for sure, but
we can take out the 3 dudes, and then we can probably muscle the last guy who probably has the information that we need.
Okay.
And get him, milk board him, get the information we want out of him.
Exactly.
But it'd be funny. It'd be funny if we milk board the big guy in front of all the small guys, and then we milk board them in front of each other for more information. But I mean, we could kill them too.
That's what I was saying too. If you hit them with attacks, you won't automatically kill them when you take them to 0. So, like, if you want to beat them all up and then bring them inside to do your various milk boarding plans, that's on the table too.
Okay.
What do you think, little TK? Can you maybe like you think that the rage with the milk boarding would subside? Like, do you think the milk boarding is okay, and then we kill them after, or I want your input. You are important to our familia.
Thank you for your input. Here's what I think we should do. We should go out the side window, sneak around behind them, and kill all of them.
Damn.
Damn, you are.
I was waiting for something else to happen. No. I mean that is definitely on the
Twinkle is
table.
stone fucking cold.
William, look, I don't want to like go against Twinkle, but I mean, like, come on, man, like, what? Back me up here. You get it, right?
No, I'm with you. I'm honestly with you. I think we need to get some information out of these guys. I think killing them straight up might not be a good idea,
And we kill
or the best
2 of
idea at
them.
least.
Oh yeah, dude. I think that's negotiable because like then we have the one main guy for the milk boarding and the small guy, and they get to watch each other, and it's terrifying for both of them. And then
Yeah,
we
that's
kill them.
fine. Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm okay with that. We can kill them at the
guess-
end if you want.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
no, we're
guess
gonna
we
kill them
could-
after.
I guess we could let one go and take back a message that we're coming.
They got like a Christmas fortress or something. That's kind of something you want.
I mean, are you that confident? I'm down.
Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
Let's just go rock their jingle bells, I guess.
Well, Prime, what do you say?
Oh yeah, I love it. I mean, you guys always have great ideas. Very good. I love it. I take the katana out and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to use the ancient weapons of the past.
Just pull out the katana. Forgive me, Father, I must sin.
I do the little like cross, like the little like holy cross that people do to pray, and I'm like, forgive me, Master Yeti, I must go
All
out.
right. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and get everyone in initiative order. So let me pop that up. All right. So on your character sheets, you should have. Let me see where your initiatives are at. That score is under your ability scores. There's just going to be like a little initiative box. Just roll me a d20 and add that number to it. If you need a reminder on how to roll dice, it'll be like this, but without the quotes.
What were we looking at again?
You're looking for your initiative score. All right, cool. So this will determine when you're going in the initiative. All right, we got that. We got Twinkle is going to be at 15.
I don't know where that is. Oh, I see it. Never mind. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, go ahead and add turn, and then add turn. Let's see what these guys. These guys all got +3. Yo, okay, that should not be the height. All right, we'll do 6 and 16. 6, 16. All right, and then we begin. And then yeah, so currently Megbird's still having some power issues. When she is back, we will get her in. So do not worry. All right, so descending. It is now. We're gonna start off with TK Prime. Everyone voted for chocolate milk for milk of choice. It looks like chocolate has won. Full stop.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
I
If we
like
make
chocolate
it hot,
milk,
we
but-
can scold them.
I like your thinking, TK.
That's
I
what-
say,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
As I start like going for the plan, and I look back, I say, I'm like as I'm going through the window, like this is the right plan, right? Like kind of unsure. And I'm gonna climb through the. I'm going first, right?
Yeah, you're going first.
Let's see. Do I have enough movement to make it out the window and just stab a guy in the back? I have 6, right?
Oh,
And then the window's the red streak.
Mhm.
Yep. Alright. Also, I realize I need to give you all control of your character, so you should have control of you now. Let me know if you cannot move it.
Okay, yeah, I think I can move mine. So 1, 2.
I'll give you a second. Yeah, there we go.
How does diagonal movement work? Is it
Every diagonal is 1.5 squares of movement. Well, we're gonna do that.
Okay. 1, 2.
We'll say Meg's character's in the cart, just sleeping.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I'm going to. Oh, there's a door right there though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, how do I? 2, 3, 5. Yeah, I can't make it out, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna wait by the door, so we all go at once. It's, I'll wait for you guys. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the door is closed, right?
The door is closed. Yes.
I do not open the door, but I have my like one of my Yetis like on the door ready to go, and I give the thumbs up to my teammates. I'm like, I'm ready for this. This is going to be sick.
As they say in the old country, it's going to be sick.
It's going to slap hard, like the old Yetis.
So currently, the Jingle Goons are waiting. All right, it is now Twinkle.
So Twinkle is going to go and stand behind the other side of the door, but she's going to have her sticky hand out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sounds very good. And then we're gonna say it's now William's go.
I want to go out the window. Do I have enough moves though? Can I just go over the counter?
Yeah, you can go over to Cal. You're a big enough dude. It doesn't matter.
Do I just drag it?
Yeah, you can just move, click and drag your character to move him around.
2. It's like I only have 5 movement spaces, right?
Yes, because you're currently wearing heavy armor, so
I can only make it to the window then, right?
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can use an action to open the window and also give me a stealth roll. So on your sheet,
how do I use an action?
every time you take a turn, you have a movement action and a standard action and a minor action. So you would use your movement to get over there, and your standard action will be like doing a thing. So that'll be opening the window. And if you open up your sheet, under skills, stealth will be the very last skill. If you look at the die, it's to like the very far right of your stealth dex. If you click that, it'll go ahead and auto roll your skill for you.
So stealth from all of us?
Oh, the skill.
Yeah, this is just a stealth for William right now.
This one, right?
Yep. All right, and then let me see. All right, so William, with your cyber yeti hand, you feel like you open the window very loudly, but clearly they must not be paying attention as you slip outside undetected.
Nice.
All right, so at this point, the leader is like, oh, they've been taking a long time. They better not be pulling my chain. As they like move up to get ready to go inside the door. They have not. He has not opened the door yet. Actually, no, wait. Actually, I think he probably would. He'd probably be like, all right, let's see what they're doing. And he opens the door, and in front of him is Twinkle, and it is TK Prime. He's like, you're not in costume yet. Where's your costume?
And
then is TK Prime. Is your go?
It's my response. Okay, I look at him. Wait, so it's actually my turn. This isn't like me. Okay,
it's actually your turn, and the door is open.
Am I able to look at like little TK and see what she like her eyes say, or no?
Technically, technically, Twinkle has full on telepathy based on what I remember from the sheet. So I think you can you can communicate with the entire party. Also, chef's kiss.
Real quick, I think to myself, TK, am I going?
Kill him.
I kind of like push the like I don't know. I just stab him. Try to stab him through the chest. Like try to stab him through the chest with the big katana, and I say, "Merry Christmas." How do I make the attack now? It's not my big claws, is it?
No. You can't use your big claws though because it's a minor action. So if you want to really mangle this dude up, so if you go to your gear section, I wrote the formula on the right side for your Malkatana attack. Yeah.
Okay, so is it a D20 plus 7 for my attack?
Yes it is.
Oh baby. I almost rolled a D200. Oops.
Don't do that. That's cheap.
Round wrecking. Oh, might be. I just wrote 20. Okay. There you go. Sorry, I didn't put spaces.
All right.
And I go, Merry Christmas, and I stab him.
You do hit.
And that's Jesus, 2d8 plus 5. Oh my god!
As you just stab the Jingle Thug through his armor is actually like very poofy. There's a lot of padding in there. Ooh, for a solid 10 damage, you drive the katana through his body.
Is he looking pretty mangled after that?
Pretty mangled, yes.
I'm gonna try to do my big claws to slap him, like just fucking backhand him as hard as I can. That's because it's a minor action? I can do that,
It's
right?
a minor action. Once per fight, you can use your big claws power to do that.
All right, I backhand him with the power of like 14 Yetis swinging another Yeti.
Yeti whip.
The Yeti backhand whip. Yes, let's go.
Just like
+7. Oh god, I keep forgetting the space.
it's all good.
There you
It's
go.
all good. Well, that also hits. It also hits. So it'd be a D10 plus 6 physical damage. All right.
D10 plus
And,
6.
and the target is slowed as you sink 2 big chunky claws into him, but he's still alive, but barely.
I look at him and I'm like, shouldn't have disrespected the strawberry milk. That's in my turn.
All right. So at this point, the
I respect that. Thank you.
the other guys try to enter, but like there's just not enough space. They do get around their boss though, and one of them will attempt to stab at you, TK Prime, with a very tiny electrified knife.
Like to see him try.
All right.
I think my ace.
Oh,
you need my AC, right?
This is gonna actually use your reflex.
Oh, my reflex. Oh, okay.
It's like a mini taser. Does the 4 hit?
I have a 15 reflex.
Oh, you dodged the fuck out of the way. You just
the Yetis open up.
The way that I'm thinking about it is like he stabs it, but it completely misses because it's just like there's just nothing but like in between the Yeti legs.
Exactly. There's just so for everyone, like when he stabs and like pulls back, the trench coat slightly opens. And I want to reveal to everyone like what is underneath. Like really grasp at the situation right now. I need you guys to. Oh, let me move this on screen a bit more. This is the inside of TK Prime. This is what you're seeing.
15 Yetis in the trench coat, baby. Let's go.
All right. So with
Thank you, Toma, for giving them character.
Yes, that is Toma's drawing. Toma did a lot of art for this session. I'm very thankful for that. All right. Speaking of which, Twinkle time.
So, Twinkle, being the big brain that she is, notices that they are all in a nice little cone shape area. She is going to take a deep breath, and she is actually going to sonic screech them.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Yo, epic.
Go ahead. Let's see what the character. Oh, it's probably an origin thing.
It's in alpha mutations.
Oh yeah, you got alpha mutation for that.
Oh no.
Oh damn.
Oh, are those the scary ones, or if you like mess it up, you like take it really bad?
This is I think it's a once per fight power, but I mean this is a good time to use it. It does look sick. It looks hella sick. So go ahead and roll. Let's see. I forgot about these. So it'd be +5. Go ahead and roll me a d20 +5, I believe. Wait, is it 5 or 4? Sorry, it's your con. Sorry, this would be a d20 +2 then. Go ahead and do that.
Okay, +2.
All right. Unfortunately, this misses. So they all duck down to avoid the elven screech as they just kind of like collapse in. All right. Meanwhile, though, undetected is William.
Yes. I was gonna ask something, but I think I've forgotten. Oh, that's right. So, didn't you say that I had heavy armor?
You do have heavy armor, yeah.
In equipment, it says I have light armor.
Oh, that check must. I added the stats for heavy armor. It must not have been checked properly.
Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to ask, really. So, what do I want to do?
Maybe on crack. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Oh no, you do have light armor. That's totally my bad. You could be 1 square farther ahead, if you wish.
No. That's fine. It's fine. I'm where I want to be, honestly.
Ooh, very good. Very good.
So, am I right in reading this? My chainsaw whip attack has a range of 5. Is that like 5 tiles?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Huge
God.
range.
It's you want a chainsaw whip, you got a whip.
Thank you. Okay. Can I use that and grab one of these dudes?
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Can I like get over here and like grab them and pull them over to me? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the last guy on that the top row, that guy. How do I?
If you click and hold, you can ping actually.
Yeah, this one.
All
This
right.
dude. Yep.
You can do that.
I want to grab him over to me.
All right. So what you do if you go to where your chainsaw whip, they should tell you what bonus you add to a d20. And that would be under your. If you go to your gear section, that's where it's going to be.
Gear.
And then, so the chainsaw sword whip attack. So it's going to be a +5. So it'd be a d20
Okay.
+5.
Okay. A 1d20 +5.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, unfortunately though.
Yeah.
You whip at them, but they all suddenly see. Actually, no, you would have advantage though because they cannot see. Wait, the system would give +2. This one uses advantage. All right, so that would miss unfortunately. So at this point,
Oh.
the big jingle thug is not a fan of any of this, and is going to use a special attack. Let's see, what attacks do I have listed for this dude? So it's going to use its clever shot ability. So it is going to, so before it attacks, it's going to move one backward. And it's probably going to continue to shoot at TK Prime, considering that you stabbed him a lot.
Does the system have any like opportunity attack type of deal, or?
It does, but shifting is like a 5-foot step in like 3.5. Where you don't.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's gonna try to hit you. Does a 13 hit your AC? I don't think so. I think I rolled very poorly.
Yeah, buddy. 19 AC, baby.
All right.
15 Yetis in trench coat. Let's go.
So once again,
everything misses.
Yeah,
It
once
just goes through him.
yeah, once again it just goes through, just misses entirely, and now it is your go.
All right. So if I step up, like, so I'm not gonna do yet. But if I step to here, am I gonna get like?
No, you'll be fine. You can say
okay.
you're taking a shift, so that'll work. That'll work.
Does that take my action, or just it's just like a thing?
That'll be your move.
Okay, I'll just shift over here. Is he within range of me?
He's within range. Yes. The battle of
All right,
whips.
I take my katana and I go for the sheath slash thing, all cool, like I've seen in the ancient scriptures, the anime. Yeah, I go for it on him.
The relics of old.
Yeah, the old moves that I've seen, and that. What is it? Oh, sorry, my bad. D20 plus 7.
Oh.
Ignore that. Why did that?
you slashed in the wrong direction. That's what happened.
How did you even do that?
I don't know.
It takes more effort to fuck up that way.
I do have the reroll from that one person, so
that
seems kind of low. So before you say anything, that seems kind of low to me, and I want this man dead.
Okay, you can use that reroll.
I'll go for the reroll. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're killing him?
No,
no, you're not. Jesus Christ.
No. Well, I do have one more minor action for my origins, I think. No, it's a standard action. Never mind. My B.
All right.
I go for the slash and it misses, and I look at him and I say, "Oh, okay. Unlucky."
So as you slash into him, you realize that just much like you, there's a much smaller person, very poofy armor. So all of your stabs just go through into the nothingness.
Unlucky. And I kind of like glance over at the three guys surrounding me.
Yeah, and then now the jingle grunts pull out they're almost like little like taser blades, and they're going to attempt to stab you a whole bunch.
Okay.
Well, one critted.
God.
I think two missed, but one hit. So in this system, crits just automatically do maximum damage. So this one you're going to take 9 damage as one finally finds like one Yeti, pierces it in the side, just uses like it does the cartoon thing, like from within the trench coat it just lights up.
One singular Yeti is now like
not doing
burning,
great.
like singed, and all the other Yetis all the Yetis are screaming except for the head Yeti who's like nervously sweating.
All right, Twinkle, It's your go.
All right, so Twinkle does have her sticky hand whip out.
Mhm.
And she's probably gonna go for this dude right here.
Dude up top.
Grinchling one.
I like the phrase Grinchling. It's very fun. All right, whip him good.
So, what would I need to roll for that attack?
Sorry, Hal, just real quick. You said 9 damage, right?
Yes, it did.
I did my math wrong. I fucking that was
Alright,
bad. I had to do my math really wrong.
So let me look at your sheet. If you go to your gear, your whip will be +5 to hit, and then 1d3 plus 3 damage.
Okay, so it's 1d20 plus 5?
Yep.
Okay, 1d20 plus 5.
Hey, there we go. And since these guys are minions, don't even worry about that damage. As you wind up your sticky head, you just slap the other dude on the face and just yank him close and just goes out cold. Is this lethal or non-lethal? It's up to you.
This is lethal. That guy's dead.
He's dead. You just bash his jingle brains all over the floor. Well,
there.
It is now William's go.
Okay. I want to try the whip again.
Hell yeah, let's go. Do it.
Okay. Same guys last time. So I just roll the same thing I rolled last time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The power of Furby and anime on my side.
I have the power of Furby and anime on my side.
Hmm.
Damn.
No, that totally hits. All right, so with your chainsaw whip, you whip this guy good. And since this guy's awesome minion, it will insta kill him. Is this lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal, please.
All right. So this one, you take your whip chain and you just kind of wrap it around this neck and just yank and just immediately just kind of just goes out. We'll put a little sleepy time symbol right here as you kind of pull him close.
Yeah, great.
There
this
we go.
one's mine.
All right, and then it's back to the Jingle Thug, who is getting increasingly more worried as he does the shift shot.
Wait, can I do one more thing?
It's TK Prime. Oh yeah, you can.
My turn ends.
You also
take his hat. Give me his hat. I want his hat.
You got a Holly Jolly Christmas hat. Let's go.
Nice, thank you.
All
Putting
right.
that on immediately.
your head feels warm and festive.
Thank you.
All right, so he's going to shift behind one of his minions and shoot over at TK Prime. He's like, no, I'm one of the Jingle Boss elite. There's no way a bunch of riffraff from out of town can defeat me. Ugh.
I have a. This is against my reflex, right?
Don't worry about it. It's against your AC and it fucking beefed.
Let's go, 19, baby.
The Jingle Thug is getting increasingly more nervous. It is now your go.
I'm gonna. So if I shift over here, can I beat the hell out of the Jingle Boss?
You'll be fine. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so I do that, and I have the head Yeti who has his arms free, basically, because he's only being held up by the Yeti. He starts making the Furby mouth move up and down and laughing, and I use my Swarm ability, which is once per encounter. So it's a attack +4 versus his reflex. Please be good. So /R.
Oh, this is terrifying.
You know what I'm imagining when you're using that ability?
Let's go, baby.
I'm thinking of a raging demon kind of thing. Except it's just all Furby attacks.
The horrific part about this is he rocks up and the Furby's laughing, and then all of a sudden the trench coat just flattens to the ground as the 15 Yetis come out to just swarm and beat the shit out of this guy.
And the light turns red somehow, even though that doesn't make sense. It's so with that, he literally had 1 hit point left, so that will take his ass out. Do you wish to kill or knock out?
Non-lethal. We're just beating the shit out of him, and one of the Yetis yanking on his mouth.
And I think at this point, the last one's gonna be like, "Oh no!" It's gonna attempt to run away. Twinkle.
Oh.
Oh. That's no good.
Oh no. I'll be right back real quick.
I'm Yandere Tomoki's is hitting very differently.
Scary.
There we go. That's good enough. So we're gonna take our 5 squares and move here. And then I do believe my whip will reach that far.
It indeed will.
So we're gonna just +5.
Oh, you hit, and with that last one, it tries to run away, but as you throw the sticky hand goes on its shoulder and just pulls it back, and just thud. I imagine shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill.
Yeah.
Shoot to kill as you drag the
That's sick.
the jingle
That's
grunt
sick.
across the ice as it just dies.
That's whiplash.
Hey.
Cool.
All right, the encounter is over.
I like to imagine that the sticky hand goes around his neck, and as she's pulling him back, it kind of just snaps his neck as she pulls him close.
Oh, definitely. That 100% happened. You guys heard it.
Yep.
It's so audible. The 15 Yetis are just kicking the shit out of this guy. I look over and they see it.
So as you all are kind of wrapping up, the Mama Penguin steps out and she's like, "Oh, sorry it took so long. I had to milk the strawberry beast to make sure I had enough." And like right behind her is a strawberry approximately the size of a beanbag with udders and legs.
Just like a regular strawberry, but the only difference is udders and legs. Like, does it have eyes and stuff?
Creature.
No eyes. No eyes. It's just
All right. The Yetis just stare at it.
it's the strawberry
That
beast.
is-
Where do you think strawberry milk comes from? Cows? Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
That is next
I've
level.
seen plenty of these out in the wild. That's why I love
Hey.
strawberry milk so much.
It reminds you of home.
This is a
What a
strange
majestic
place.
creature.
Um,
I remember seeing these way back. It takes me back.
what
This
the
is why-
fuck? Where are you guys from? We didn't have those in my
In the
my world.
woods, these damn
What?
city, these damn city yetis don't know what
Oh
real
my-
cuisine is.
Oh my god! I thought it was just flavored afterwards.
No,
What the hell?
no.
Okay.
This is where it comes from.
I
Oh,
would
you're,
like to.
oh, you're right. The Eldritch is a good point. The seeds are eyes, though. I can see out of the seeds.
Oh god!
Hundreds of
I,
eyes.
I would like to try
don't
to
like that.
restrain this
Actually,
guy.
I don't like that.
You'd rather the strawberry be blind than having too much vision.
I would like the strawberry to have seed eyes, please.
Oh my God.
It's already canon. I'm not taking it away.
Yeah. It's just scary. You know, it reminds me of Rom. in,
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
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 Blessed strawberry beast, give us the eyes to see.
Give us eyes. Give us eyes.
I want to take this guy's costume off and restrain him. The guy we're kicking the shit out of.
So at this point, between the dead ones and the unconscious ones, you are able to have 4 costumes that you could use for sneaky purposes.
Can I keep like? Can I wear the hat but not wear the other thing?
Yeah.
I just want to wear the hat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I'll keep it, but I don't want to wear it.
What does the man look like? What is the man beneath the costume, underneath the veneer? What does he look like? I'm curious.
He's
Yeah, let's
like-
unmask the Scooby Doo character.
Yeah.
As you take off the costume, you realize that he was actually a skeleton the whole time.
No, that makes
Oh my
sense.
god! Wait, like even his face, or just like his body?
There's organs in there, but he's got like a skeleton face. You have
I
a
looked at
feeling.
them.
You have a feeling that
Oh, man.
he can be drowned though. Don't worry. The calcium's not going to make him stronger.
Okay, I look at that. I say, I don't know if we're gonna be able to drown him, but I'm sure as hell going to try.
I feel
So-
like I'm already holly jolly enough. You think I need a disguise?
They didn't seem to think so.
yes. Yeah, they didn't. You didn't pass the vibe check with them.
Yeah,
You said
yeah.
that, right?
Oh.
No,
thought
you
my
look-
vibes were
I think
immaculate.
what they're really looking for is that hat. I think that's what they're really after.
I hope you're
Not
right.
wearing-
Yeah, we all know
Not wearing a
festivity
hat.
is storing the hat.
I think you look fantastic. Ike, you look festive. You look like Christmas. Please do not get closer to me. You are scaring me with the rubber hand, slowly. And I
Oh.
start dragging the guy inside, the skeleton man.
Do we need to drag him
No.
inside? She brought the vat outside, didn't she?
Yeah, the
Did
vet's
you?
outside if you
Oh.
want. You can do it outside or inside at your preference. Mama Penguin's
feel like
gonna
I
do
mean,
it.
outside's going to hurt. It's going to be cold, very cold.
Yeah.
That's what we would like. We would like to.
Is it hot? It just came out, right?
Yeah,
So-
it's
Steaming.
it's steaming. Yeah.
Oh. Yep, okay.
You know what, TK? I have an idea. I think you like it. What if I dunk the skeleton man head in the milk, and then when I lift his face up, you just slap him a lot,
And then we ask the questions.
and then then we ask the questions.
Well, now you're just playing around too much. Just get your information.
Now we're playing around too much.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You would have made a great boss of a family back in Yeti country.
I am the boss.
I just quietly stare at her, and I look over at William, and you can see the fear in my eyes.
Buddy, that's your mess to deal with.
No, you were the boss. Yep, actually. And I just don't.
So proud of you.
Yeah. Okay. So the skeleton man's like restrained now, right?
Yeah. Him and the other one, when you take the costume off, it's like a octopus that was sort of just pressed inside of a costume.
Oh my god.
Good.
So I take him over, like, have
I'm actually
one of my
kind of sad
Yetis.
one of these guys is not like just like a Grinch character. Sad.
Take off the costume. It's just the same thing underneath.
Maybe if the Grinches were
it's just literally the Grinch under there.
just a small. No, that was the one that got his neck snapped.
Oh
my God.
What a shame. We should have saved him. Oh.
Okay, I guess I'm going to begin the interrogation. And I have like one Yeti on his shoulder and the other on the back of his head, and I just dunk him in the strawberry milk until the bubbles start coming out.
Yeah. So suddenly when you do that, you just hear.
Pull him out. I look at Twinkle.
Oh, you tried to drown me.
I give Twinkle the signal in my mind. I say, Twinkle, you seem like you know what you're doing.
Hi, I'm Twinkle. Nice to meet you. Tell me a little more about your boss.
I can't tell you about my boss. The
Dunk
Jingle
him.
boss will be.
Dunk him. I pull him out and I put him closer to Twinkle's face.
Twinkle, give me an interaction check real quick. I'll go with that.
Okay.
Hey, which guy are we dunking?
The big fat guy.
Who's
okay,
actually a skeleton? So it's like,
Can you move those guys like over here, closer to the thing?
Yeah. I'll put the corpses over here, and then we'll have the dunk boys by the penguin. You guys are all just kind of here chilling now. It's like, all right, I'll talk, please. No more strawberry milk. It's gotten into my organs. I can feel it in my organs. It's uncomfortable. I don't like it. All right, the Jingle Boss. She's very powerful. I giant mechanical beast. Listen, I was just a trader one day, but as she started taking over the towns one by one, it was either submit to the Jingle Boss or go into the Jolly Mines, where we had to mine stratified toys in order to burn them for Christmas energy. Her body needs Christmas energy to survive, but she's running out. Soon after she repairs the sled, she's going to go all over the world and harvest Christmas energy by force. Who knows what's going to happen if she gets that strong? I did what I had to do to survive in this cold, holly jolly world. Please don't stick me in the strawberry milk again. I'm allergic to strawberries.
Well,
Actually, go ahead, Shady.
just gonna say, thanks for the information, but if I were you, I would have died fighting instead of letting myself be subjugated. So, can't really respect your wishes. I'm saying +1 to killing this dude.
Hold on. 1 minute. And I kick the other restrained guy awake.
The octopus is just like,
Yeah.
whoa.
And I say, wait, so he's not speaking like actual words?
Does anybody speak this language?
Well, I have
So Twinkle
I
can
just
speak to him because mostly
thank goodness.
Twinkle has
Great.
telepathy, so that doesn't really doesn't really matter too much.
Okay,
She's just pretty much fucking with y'all because she has a sense of humor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I nervously laugh and I say, Skeleton Man, now that your friend is awake, tell us everything that you just told us, and if Octopus Man says you are lying, well, I don't know. And then that's what I'd like to do.
The Octopus Man is weirdly aggressive. Like you'll never take me alive. I'll fight. I'm gonna bite you.
The octopus man, he says that the boss was lying and that we should absolutely 100% kill him.
The boss or the octopus? Kill the boss or the octopus?
Oh, we should
Okay.
kill both.
Okay, whatever you say, boss. And I whisper in the skeleton man's like little skeleton ear holes that don't exist, and I say, "You shouldn't have disrespected the chocolate milk. I mean, strawberry milk. Fuck!" And then I dunk him in the strawberry milk.
Just like that. He says it just like that.
Exactly like that.
And eventually the bubbles cease. And then I imagine at some point, who wants to dispatch of the octopus?
I'll do it.
All right, you make sweet calamari fillets with your.
Yes.
The octopus just hears.
Turn them into rations. I turn them into rations. For
Oh
the
yeah,
road
there
ahead.
you go. It's hard life out here in the waste.
Yep, that's how I made it. Back in my old life.
Calamari steaks or taco steaks. There we go.
Halloween
Sounds good.
town ass liar.
What is Halloween Town?
Don't you worry about it.
Okay, boss.
Been one of
Whatever
those-
you say.
Movies she's into. Never seen them myself.
Oh, the films. Hey, yeah, those are great.
All right. So
Can can I like the bag that he told us to get in? Can I look at that?
Oh yeah.
Can I set the bodies on fire?
Sure.
Oh my god.
You might want to
Oh
take
my
their
God.
costume. You might want if you do loot them, but you do have the bag is literally just a burlap sack. There's nothing special about it. It just has
You want us to get
just into a big burlap sack.
guys? He wanted us to get into a regular bag.
It was just a
There
body
is-
snatcher.
It's just a bag.
Yeah, it's
What
not
do you think
magical.
will
It's
happen?
not
Wait, can we
special.
take the bag?
Yeah, you can take
Of
the bag.
course. Of course, we're taking the bag.
Yeah, that's just extra space to hold stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to put rocks in it and hit somebody with it.
So
Hey,
I mean,
enough.
fair enough.
So
That's what you want to do.
so besides the crossbow and kind of the costumes, none of them really have anything kind of like worth having.
Okay.
However, though, like the you can definitely tell that like the skeleton that's a very impressive Christmas costume. So that especially in particular might be worth holding on to.
Mm.
I don't know, guys. If no one wants it, I mean, I'm game for taking the skeleton costume. It looks like super sick, honestly.
It looks about your size. It looks like it could hold about 20 Yetis.
Yeah, if it's okay with you, boss. I mean, I don't want to do anything that you don't want me to do.
Yeah. Go for it.
She doesn't seem to
Okay.
care much.
Okay, I'm going to.
Merry Christmas.
Important question. Do we
Have you lit the Wait, did she light the bodies on fire already?
Probably.
I just shudder as I like put this Christmas costume on over my trench coat.
What? White Moon, hello. We're playing Gamma World, Christmas edition as the party sets the bodies on fire. I guess that's not correct. Twinkle sets the bodies on fire. Twinkle is
Yes.
very insistent on setting the bodies on fire.
Had nothing to do with me.
I mean, that didn't.
I don't try and get in her way, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop her.
You know, she's gonna have a shot of that strawberry milk that they just drowned a skeleton in. Sure,
Oh,
why not?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood for strawberry milk anymore.
The mama penguin's like, you could have all of it, dears, as my gratitude for dealing with those Christmas goons.
I don't know. I think the soul of the skeleton is still stuck in the milk, so I'm going to say no on that one for me.
More for
But
me
I mean-
then.
Wait,
Okay.
is this milk and like, did he leave any of that holly jolly like spirit inside of that?
There's a
'Cause if so, I'll take-
there's a
I'll
tiny
take
bit
some.
of Christmas spirit as the skeleton's soul left his body. Everyone,
partake a little
everyone
bit.
has a little bit of Christmas spirit in them.
Mm.
Me more than everybody. You can tell by my enthusiasm and love for Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yes, yes, that's wonderful. It's Twinkle, yes.
The only reason I had to leave the North Pole the first time is because Santa feared my abilities.
Are we going to kill Santa Claus?
No,
Twinkle?
no.
I never said
right.
that.
I just want to be clear before we, I don't want to.
Yeah, when we get to the end of this journey, I would really like it if we didn't kill Santa. Actually,
Yeah,
What are you
I
talking
don't.
about? I love Santa Claus. I would never kill Santa Claus
okay, I believe
again.
I'm
Huh?
going to.
you. What? No, what was that last
Oh.
part?
I didn't say anything. Get to the car.
Okay,
Right. I'm not going to argue with her.
I cap off the milk and I drag it into the cart for it, and I look at William. I say, dude, I don't know. I mean, like she's been scaring me since we showed up to the North Pole. I'm gonna be honest, dude.
Yeah, but she's been off the shits recently, and I'm not fucking with it. So
You know what? I'm just gonna do what she says. I'm going to get down.
honestly, yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, lady.
Yeah. As Twinkle's drinking, that's a good idea, Eldris. It, like, you realize that, like, at some point the head had popped off and it's just now in the milk. But I don't think that really bothers Twinkle too much, from what I can tell.
Yeah, I take a little bit, but still kind of not comfortable with it.
Cheers.
I let the shocked Yeti who's like singed take a little sip, just a little tiny sip, a droplet, a driplet.
Just a nice drink.
And
So
I look at it. We all look at his reaction. All 14 Yetis are watching him.
are you just related to the other Yeti died, like the one that got stabbed?
We're just mourning him. We buried him in the snow.
No.
Another one will show up. It's fine.
Yeah, another one just pops out of a wormhole or something.
No, that's pretty
Different
awesome,
time.
actually.
All right.
I don't
Probably
know.
just get the
Don't know how it
Yetis
works.
wet and they just reproduce like a
Big gremlins,
Yeah.
yeah.
We dunk one Yeti in the this like some other strawberry milk and two come out.
Yeah. Well, except one is like pink for some reason.
Mitosis.
Yes.
The pink one now becomes a head Yeti.
All right, so with the strawberry milk in tow, you guys all set out to the former location of Santa's workshop, and then as you approach in your wagon powered cart. By the way, your friend is still sleeping.
She slept through all of that.
I've not heard an update from Bort yet. Hopefully she's able to reconnect at some point. I do want her to play it sometime tonight.
Would be nice.
So are the Yetis in the trench coat? Are they a collective or are they a hive mind?
Kind of like both. They're like they have some individuality to them, but they're like a hive mind of Yeti, and it's like their family. There's like one head Yeti that gets a little bit more say than all the other ones.
The literal head Yeti, the one that's up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that is inside of the Furby mask,
Oh, wait,
which is
I'm
now the
one
pink
driving
Yeti.
this thing, so I'll be here.
All right. So as you approach Santa's workshop, you see, for Twinkle, this was once a familiar sight of a nice kind of like wooden archway with a big sign that says Santa's workshop. Except things have changed. The wood surrounding the barricade has been hastily kind of been reinforced with just like slabs of metal, and that now the sign that once said Santa's workshop has been crudely painted over it. It just says Jingle Town in all caps. When you kind of peer into it, so as far as disguises go, who's wearing what? I guess.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Don't be polite.
No,
go
you
ahead.
go. Okay, all right. I'm wearing the skeleton man's costume, but I still have the trench coat on underneath it.
Sounds good. And what's William and Twinkle looking like? I know William's got the
I'm
hat.
still just wearing the hat, yeah. But I'm like a big Yeti with the Santa hat on, so I probably look pretty jolly. You just look at the face.
Sounds good. And it sounds like Twinkle is absolutely refusing to change costumes.
Yeah, Twinkle just refuses. She's just sitting at the front of the cart as the pony pulls it along. But we sort of glanced over it. Can I say that we put a Christmas hat on Snowflake Butterscotch?
Yeah, sure. So when you all do that, and like as you approach the gate, there are some more of those kind of like the ones with the big inflatable costumes are there. They look you guys up and down. They're like, new recruits, I see. You've done a good job, Jingle Thug, looking over at TK Prime. Come on in. And then they open the door, and you are now inside Jingletown.
Nice.
And the state of affairs in Jingletown is very sad. We'll go with that. The workshop that was once like Santa's home is now another kind of like fortified bunker, just swarming in grunts. Large groups of workers are just taken in and out of these mines that are built into like a nearby mountain, where they're just carrying just huge chunks of just like years upon years of children's toys have kind of turned into like some sort of like granite material that they're taking into a power plant. And in addition to that, there is a barracks where the guards are kind of coming in and out of, and also a strange factory. And these two crude smokestacks are just belching kind of like green, fetid looking pixie dust into the air.
What's the material that they're carrying?
It's literally like toys that have kind of turned into stone.
Yeah.
You know how
Okay.
Santa has an island of misfit toys?
What?
I have heard
Oh.
of that.
That's the cave of forgotten toys. They return to the earth.
Did not know that. Didn't know that.
But you know, Twinkle, that it's a great taboo to disturb the rest of the forgotten toys.
This is really sick. Respect to this jingle, but it's all wrong.
Yeah.
All right, and
We
you
really
do
got to put a stop to this.
Yeah, you see them, especially if you're looking at the toy rock that's being driven into this sort of power plant place. If you want to investigate that first. Right now, you guys haven't really aroused any suspicion just yet. Depending on your actions, that might change. But you're sort of free to move about to basically between these buildings. There's the mines, the power plant, the factory, the barracks, and the Jingle Boss's fortress. The very last one being like the one that's most heavily guarded.
Well, Twinkle, TK, you know the layout. You were here before, so why don't you twinkle up a plan?
Okay. I'll twinkle up a plan, all right. We go to the barracks. We blow up the barracks. We go to the mines. We blow up the mines. We go to the factory. We blow up the factory. And then, when she's out of energy, we kill her.
William,
I'm gonna have to say no. I'm just gonna put my foot down here. We don't have to go all out like that. We can certainly.
Well, you asked me for a plan. I never said it was gonna be a good plan.
You got
my shoulders
you
on
got
him, and
you got a plan. Yeah, that did happen.
Well,
I put my Yetis on William's shoulders, and I look him in the eyes through the Furby mask, the hollowed out Furby eyes. The pink Yeti. The pink Yeti has to say, William, look, listen, man. I don't think we can say no, but maybe we can convince her to go turn it down a notch. Maybe like 2 buildings low.
Yeah. No, I'm working on it. Look.
Okay, I believe in you.
You're workshopping.
Listen. I think blowing everything up might get us killed. Maybe after the first time we do it, if we're successful even there. So why don't you tell us like what's the best route? Like what's the easiest one to infiltrate, I suppose, first, and then we can go from there, and we can see if we can, I don't know, stop the stuff that they're doing there.
Yeah, based on what you would know, and I guess let me see. Let me see if there's any skills that might pertain to this too to give you guys some extra clues.
Please.
Give me a perception check or a mechanics check, actually.
All of us, or
everyone, your choice between the two.
Yeah,
Perception
even 10.
check.
Let's go.
Yeah, let me know which one you're rolling.
Perception.
All right.
Oh, sorry, my dad came in to ask me a question. Oh, I'm sorry. What am I rolling, or do I have to roll?
Perception or mechanics between those two?
Let's see.
I'll do mechanics.
I will probably.
Ooh.
I think I have 0, so I'll do mechanics. Oh wait, what the fuck? Wait, I have a my
Yes.
intel.
You guys are weirdly enough, the two Yetis in the party are actually very smart. Like,
oh, Dad, that's right. I forgot Twinkle's doesn't have the highest intelligence or something, like, right?
Twinkle's very
Literally.
wise and charismatic.
Right.
That's
Very,
it.
very, very not smart. An 8. An 8's what she's rocking in intelligence.
Wow.
18. I'm so afraid of this.
All right.
I'm
No.
so afraid of this elf brain. It's so it's unreal.
So
No,
perception.
not an 18.
No, I have an 18, and I'm afraid
Oh,
of you.
I also have an 18, yeah.
All right. So perception wise, you are not able to find anything, Twinkle, that particularly sticks out. Some things you guys notice about with your mechanics checks, just kind of what you know about places. You probably imagine the factory will have like a reasonable amount of workers in there. The power plant. If you guys are going with a plan of blowing something up, the power plant would be a good choice.
I'm thinking for sure power plant last, but we're blowing it up. You're still gonna get to blow something up, Twinkle, but that's gonna be last. What do you think about that?
Sweet, I'm down.
Awesome.
Make this ho 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 pay for her ho ho crimes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, like is like Charlie Brown's Christmas Story? Is that like based on a real thing? Because Santa Claus is real.
I think so. Maybe.
Okay.
It was a long time ago, man. Could very well just be a documentary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. What William said. I think the factory needs to be blown up because
No. The power plant. The power plant. needs to be blown up.
Power plant. See, you got me there.
The factory might also have some stuff for you guys to loot as well. So that's
Yes.
You know, Twinkle, if you think about it, if we blow everything up, then there's no point to being here because it's supposed to be like a nice place to live and very good. But if we blow it up, there's nothing left. You know?
Let's not blow everything up, but let's blow up like I think the power plant would probably be the best one.
One thing can get
That'll definitely get their attention. Maybe draw out the boss. Maybe we can.
Yeah, no. See, like,
If
is
you
that okay
actually
with you,
wanna
boss?
stay- well, if I may make a suggestion, if you do want to
Yes,
stay here
please.
after the fact, after we take down the Jingle Boss, then might I recommend instead of blowing up the power plant at all, we just go into the mines and just blow those up. I mean, she can't really get Jingle energy if she can't get to the source, and it would take way too long to dig out the other elves as well as the rest of the toys.
I don't.
Wait, so are we going to evacuate the elves? Or
It does not sound like that's what she wants to do.
A casualty of this war? Twinkle?
I don't know about that.
Why would we ruin the element of surprise? If we tell the elves that we're gonna blow it up, they'll just all rush out in a panic.
Twinkle, I'm going to tell you this as a mob boss in the Yeti world. You are a stone cold bitch. I really think that you could have ruled the cities. Wow, that is horrifying. I have never met someone with no moral compass whatsoever.
Right,
So you're saying that so instead of the power plant, you want to take down the mines. You want to blow up the mines.
It's the source of her power. You cut off the source.
Is there no other use that we could get out of it if we take her down?
You want petrified toys that are supposed to remain in the earth?
No, not me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there any other purpose to them? Do we know?
That's really it. This is supposed to be a burial ground that's been converted to mines. Also,
Okay.
if you are looking for a bomb, the factory would probably be the best place to get either the materials for it or the bomb itself.
Yeah, let's go raid the factory for bomb materials.
I think we definitely want to head to the factory first. The mines. I'm thinking she's actually probably right. We probably should blow the mines up.
I look at William. I look at him nervous. Dude, I think she's right. Whatever she says, you know, she did work here. Yep.
I already felt like I'm overstepping already. Just even going against her one time. So let's just go with this one.
Yeah, let's go with this one.
All
right, the boss, lead the way to the factory.
All right. So
Ball making.
as you
Put
guys,
on your holly jolly faces, everyone.
yeah.
Let's go.
So as you approach the factory and go inside, once again, right now the suspicion's low about your activities, so you're able to creep in, and Twinkle in particular, you notice. The toys are filled with Christmas spirit, and that's the best way that you can burn it to get the energy out. But when you enter the factory, you just see this is what happened to the other elves. They're all sort of like beaten and dejected looking as they're putting together massive machinery, like gears and turbines and power packs and stuff like that. A lot of cables are being braided and put together, and it's not a single toy in sight. It's disgusting. There's no laughter. There's no fun here.
Disgusting.
Of overseeing the factory is a strange kind of purple like worm-like creature with a lab coat on, flanked by two of these sort of inflatable jingle thugs, kind of looking over at a balcony.
Cool. Sorry.
All right. Play it cool. Don't make eye contact.
Head down.
Boss. Head down. Hat down a little bit over the Furby eyes.
Yeah. So
I found my eyes to no one.
So who do you want to approach? Do you wish to approach the elves or the kind of like the overseers?
Would the overseers see us if we go and approach the elves?
Unless you stealth, they're going to see you.
I say, we go to the overseers, ask what our assignment is, and then grab our parts, and then leave.
Okay.
What if we go to overseers and maybe try and work among the other elves and maybe get some information out of them as well?
Oh, you want to talk to the elves? He says that with a
Yes.
little bit of disdain that you can tell.
I mean, maybe if we can get some information out of them, it might be worth our time. Do you have objections for any reason?
No, none. Let's just go to the elves.
Okay. So first we go to the overseers, right? Get our assignment, and then we go talk to the elves while we're working.
So as you approach the overseers, the purple worm-like creature's like, "What are you all doing here?" As like it's got like its mouth opens up, it's just a ring of teeth and a tongue that just kind of hits the sides.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like the idea of having this creature.
Is it a worm on a string? Is it a worm on a string? Is it a worm on a string?
Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's like a worm on a string made of flesh.
I love it.
That's cool.
So that automatically means it has two big googly eyes. It's just kind of going in different directions.
Oh my god, that is so good.
Are they looking like in different directions?
Yes, never.
Oh my god.
Never at one place like consistently.
Yeah, that's actually great.
You know what? And I think in my head, what do I say, boss?
I think we just ask like, we're fresh in, just looking to find some work around here. Where do you want us?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Newbies. Oh, sorry, my tongue is getting a bit wild. Tell me, what are you all skilled at? I'm pretty smart. I'm a jingle scientist.
I'm very strong. And if if you ask me, I'd like to say I'm pretty smart too. So I'm flexible.
Well, the elves have been slacking off recently. They say it's a lack of food, but I think they're just not behaving. Could you increase productivity amongst the elves?
Oh my god, you don't understand how much I love cracking skulls. I live for it. This is going to be like a Christmas holiday for me.
Like the worm attempts to kind of look over at Twinkle and be like, I didn't know we had a defector elf. Interesting. All the other elves decided to not bow down to the Twinkle boss, and that was their mistake.
Is that so?
Yes. Stubborn bastards to the very end. My ears.
You know,
Right
she,
ears, yeah.
as you can
welcome,
see,
everyone.
she does not speak very much. She's pretty ice cold, so you know it makes sense that she's.
I'm full of the holly jolly spirit. I can't contain my enthusiasm for Christmas.
That's
I love it.
That's what we like to hear. Now make them work. I have to maintain the factory quota. The Jingle Boss is preparing her grand tour of the world. The first Christmas in over 100 years.
Wow!
All right.
Big ups.
Big
Big ups.
Big ups.
Big ups. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Sounds fantastic. I'm glad
Can't
I
wait
could be
to
with you.
contribute to that. It's gonna be fantastic, right, guys?
Let's go crack some skulls, friends.
Let's go. Haha.
The slicing knife ears. So you guys go down to the factory floor as the elves kind of. Well, the elves kind of look at William and TK Prime with disgust, but they look at Twinkle with just like weird fear for some reason.
Wait, we see them look at us with disgust?
Yeah, because you're kind of. I imagine you're kind of like nearby.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because I have the costume on or whatever.
Yeah, you
I
got
the costumes on.
Yeah.
Twinkle, do I actually have to hurt them?
We won't know yet until we get a little closer, will we?
Okay. And then so the overseer worm guy, he's like overseeing the work floor.
Yeah.
I like look up at him and like I point over to the elves like and shrug my shoulders like trying to get what elf he wants me to go for.
It's like all of them. Make an example of one though, and the rest will follow.
Okay. Yeah, great, wonderful. I walk over to.
Is there like a side room we could take him to?
There's like a little break room area. Yeah, you could do that.
Oh, yeah. Let's take him in there. Let's take him in there.
All right. So there's one particular Christmas elf who's like this is the hardcore one. They got an eye patch. They have a skull tattoo on their shoulder with like cross Christmas canes on it. You can tell this one's a real troublesome elf.
Is he like experienced maybe? Does he look like he's been around for a while?
Oh yeah, he looks like he's seen some shit.
Okay.
Wait,
so I think we should go for that one right there. Yeah.
Does Twinkle's telepathy work for like all of us? Like, can I talk to Shady and Twinkle at the same time, or does Twinkle have to relay the messages? Like, how does it?
I think Twinkle has to relay the messages. So like,
is it like it's like a one-sided thing?
Yeah, it's like everyone can connect to Twinkle, but you can't connect to each other.
Okay, so
like she
Twinkle
can send her thoughts, but she can't read people's thoughts. Is that what is that right?
It's all speech. It's all speech.
Yeah, right. Gotcha. Cool.
Your thoughts are safe for now.
I think to Twinkle, I send Twinkle a message. I say, like, fake. You want to fake that we beat the shit out of him in the back room, and then tell him about the plan and ask for help, or what?
That's my idea.
No elf has ever not deserved of ass kicking.
Does that include you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I did not stutter. She looks back at him, dead serious.
Well,
okay, jokes are fun. I look at the purple guy, give a thumbs up, and I look at William. I say, William, we're going to. I think we're going to beat the shit out of this guy. I'm going to be honest, just a little bit.
Let's try. Let's try.
Like letting him to play along with this first, but if he doesn't want to cooperate, then we can kick his ass.
Twinkle's gonna walk up to the hardened elf. Hey, what's the problem?
There's no problem. God damn it, that Twinkle.
Yeah.
What you doing back here after all these years? You remember me? Smiles, gumdrop buttons. I know I look a little bit different since you last saw me. He's not smiling.
You look a little grizzled in the tooth.
Shit's been hard here the last couple of years.
I can tell. Y'all let it go to shit.
We didn't really let it. Jingle Boss came in and took everything from us. She put Santa in a box somewhere. I don't even know where he's at.
That's because you let Santa get soft.
I didn't let Santa get soft. And then he slams a wrench on the table as all the other elves just look nervously at him. And I look at the guy. The overseer just angles his noodle head so that one of the googly eyes is focused on the party. Is there a problem?
Jingle's gonna grab. Can Jingle grab him by like the scruff of his collar?
Yeah,
Look here. You need to get your ass in gear and you need to start working, or else.
Well, you've turned traitor now, haven't you, Twinkle? I knew
Twinkle's
you.
gonna telepathy with him. You need to shut the fuck up right now.
He mentally sends back. I knew you're always a real piece of work, but I didn't think you'd go this far to turn your back against Santa.
Ain't turning my back against Santa. I just need you to trust me right now.
Why should I trust you? You left. I guess to say you were kicked out.
Oh, Jingle's hand is gonna ball up real tight and she's gonna slug him real fucking hard.
Jesus Christ. I think at this point, if TK or William might need to do a interact check, because like right now, he's not really vibing with Twinkle too much.
Yeah. Okay. How do I do that?
It's on our sheet. It's on the left skill side. Oh fuck! Oh god!
I only have one charm, I think. Shit.
Damn it!
Well,
4 to 3.
Do you want me to roll an interaction with this elf?
yeah, go for it. I'm gonna say that like, all right.
Oh, there you go.
So he doesn't like you. He's willing to trust you for now. Maybe so.
So do we want to take him to that room or not?
You want to take him to the break room?
Would be nice.
Twinkle's gonna look back up at the silly willy worm. And just, hey, where's your candy?
It's out back.
Thanks. Come on, boys. We gotta go grab some candy.
Okay. Yes, boss. Good thing.
So in the break room, there's a small vending machine that disperses candy, and it's like some weird like generic brand shit. This is not the candy you left a while ago.
EK, William, bust
Yep.
it open.
Okay. You want to just like
do we
dip it
both
over?
need to do it?
I think
Do that, TK.
I think you guys are both strong enough that I'm not gonna make you roll against ripping open a vending machine.
Okay.
You guys are
I got this.
big. You guys are both big, ripply Yeti boys. So together, you just like tear
You
off the
know-
front of a.
Yeah, just you hold it, then I peel it.
Okay,
like
I'll
a
hold it.
banana.
I'll hold it. There you go.
And I just fucking peel it like a banana, dude. The front portion just off.
That's pretty sick.
It just falls all on the ground. All the shitty candy is there for the taking.
It's
What
not
the
even
fuck
a
are the
single
Snickers
fucking.
bar?
Wait, did we
even
not
a-
bring the elf with us?
No, we left him outside.
Oh shit.
You know, there's not even a goddamn candy cane in this candy machine.
There's not.
Are you gonna make a candy cane shank again?
No, I don't need to right now.
Okay.
We need to feed the elves in order to get them to work. That'll increase productivity.
Oh, we can drag the machine like a boat out or cart out there.
No, just pick up the candy with your arms. You have like 30 arms.
I don't want you counting how many arms I have, but I mean, I guess I can do that.
I didn't even need to count. I know there's like 15 of you in there.
I don't like how you know the specifics of my colony, but okay.
It's
I need
simple,
to be prepared
simple
just
math.
in case you ever turn on me.
What the fuck? Okay. All right. I start picking up candy. And like the little Yetis are like holding the candy as best they can while holding each other.
Mhm.
We have it in the costume with us.
Of course. And once you get the candy, and if you start doling it out to the workers, they do seem thankful. Like they're like, even though this candy, like Twinkle, you would not be caught dead eating this candy, but they're so starved for sweets that they happily eat it up. All the like the worst fucking just like I dare not even describe how awful this candy is. Just imagine that all the wrappers are just like pure white with no labels on it.
Generic
Like
black
MRE?
licorice.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
imagining them. It's like those like cough drops. That's what they like look and taste
Oh.
like.
Yeah.
Is there any chocolate among it?
I mean, there's some cocoa flavored sawdust cubes.
Oh, nice.
One of the Yetis tries it.
It tastes like sawdust flavored with cocoa. I don't like
Oh
that
my
tone.
god. This is
Fun fact
inhumane. I didn't
about-
even. Yeah.
Fun fact about elves: they don't work unless there's sugar in their systems. Also, tell them Merry Christmas when you hand it to them.
Okay. Merry
Yes,
Christmas,
ma'am.
I say as I pass it out.
Merry Christmas.
As you say Merry Christmas to them, feed them the shitty candy. One by one, they do start to perk up a little bit. And the overseer up top's like, I guess it does take an elf to get an elf to work.
Should we tell them about the vending machine?
No,
Nah,
that's
they'll
not
figure it
important.
out.
How dare you, Black
Okay.
Butcher is the best. I'm not a big fan.
I've never had it. I want to try it.
I don't think I've ever had it. I don't really like regular
It's a
licorice in general.
I love licorice.
it's an
Really?
it's a black licorice is an acquired taste.
As we're also handing out candy, Twinkle is sending each of these elves a mental message. I need something to make a bomb.
And all of them were like, "You got it." And then like one by one, as people as farther up along the line, they start like receiving the candy. The ones later on have already begun to put together like the secret bomb parts. So as you walk by, they give it a candy in exchange. They give you a piece. So like you're going to have to build the bomb yourselves, but you suddenly now have the components to build a jingle bomb.
We have this
I have.
we have the stats between us, like to
Yeah, dude, I got that.
Oh, yeah.
+5 in mechanics.
yeah.
I think you do too.
Yes, I do.
I'm not worried about that part.
Yes.
I'm just saying you guys effectively got like a build your own bomb kit now.
I telepathy Twinkle. I said I am so excited to blow shit up. It's been so long. You have no idea.
Twinkle's going to send back a message to each one of them. Now we need to tell them that we need to go and handle business in the mines.
So one by one they kind of solemnly just nod, and then you can slip out if you wish. The overseer will be like, "Well done, oh, very productive. I'm sure the Jingle Boss will be pleased."
Yep.
Merry
Yes, sir.
Christmas.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, you managed to creep out. You have not aroused suspicion just yet. So do you wish to go to the Jingle Mines?
What are our other options?
The other options are the barracks, the fortress, the power plant, and the mines. That's it so far.
Barracks.
Would
The fortress, I
sleigh-
imagine that's where the boss might be.
Would the sleigh be in the fortress?
Probably, yeah.
Let's go. Let's.
You guys have like I don't know, like poison gas or something. Maybe we can like just poison gas the armory place or something. I don't know.
Jesus. This
I mean, like,
game
one
turned out a
time-
lot darker than I was expecting.
I know, dude. It's so weird.
I'm okay
You know,
with
one
it.
time we had a
Do
problem
I
with rats
fucking-
and we drowned them.
Do I fucking look like I know about chemical warfare?
I don't want to
can't
answer
say
the
I've dabbled in
question.
that myself either.
I don't want to answer the question. I feel like I have made a mistake and I'm going to continue what we were doing.
What could be? I mean, the only thing that I can imagine being in the barracks is just more enemies and maybe weapons that I don't think we need. So,
Where?
is there a reason for us to go there?
Oh,
Just
actually,
wondering, maybe like less.
actually, I forgot to. So, if you guys do wish to, so I guess before you're forced to leave the factory, if you did want to look like search around, so searching around might arouse some suspicion, but you do have a chance of getting some extra special gear.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I can split myself and go look for stuff. Maybe?
You know,
Yes?
if we go to the power plant, we might be able to set it up to where it fails in a certain amount of time.
That's true.
We're pretty mechanical. I think you're right.
The mines will most certainly be last since we're blowing them up, and that will
Yeah.
obviously cause a commotion.
So you guys want to
after,
get to
after the
power
factory,
plant?
let's go to the power plant.
All
I
right.
think
Boss,
that's
do you want me to look around for special stuff maybe that can help us?
I can't imagine anything I would need to for upgrades, but
It's up to you. Right now, you guys have a pretty low profile, so It depends on how much you want to push it.
I'll look around. I'll take a look around. How do I roll for that or something?
That'd be a perception check, yeah. Inside the factory.
I'd like to. When he's done with that, I'd like to. Sorry.
Okay, so that you are not able to find anything through the first glance. Luckily, the fact that one of you looked isn't that suspicious just yet. The more people to search, the more likely you'll find stuff, but the more likely that it's going to be weird if you're like, hey, new recruits, what are you doing, like, looking through the drawers?
It seems like I'm pretty stealthy. Is there any way to split my Yetis to like go search on their own?
That would just be a stealth check, effectively.
Yeah, can I asked them, like, should I send out some Yetis to, like, look? I'm going to be a little shorter, but I don't think anyone will notice.
Follow your heart, yo.
I hear follow my heart, yo, in my head, and say, you know what? I'm going to follow my heart. And I'd like to split up some Yetis. Like 5, 6 Yetis to go out.
That sounds good. So if you so give me a stealth check, and then give me a perception check. Stealth, so they do not notice. All right, and that perception check is high enough. You're able to find one item, and what you find is in the back of the factory. I'm going to post this in the Discord chat.
Yep.
It's a toy grenade launcher.
Holy shit!
It has one use.
As my Yetis come back with it, I look at Twinkle and I look at William and say, "Yo, I just found a grenade launcher."
Shiny gun grip is attached to it. Thick tube, like, holy shit!
Yep.
Yeah, we got the one shot at it.
Sounds pretty dope. Let's go to the mine. Baller.
But you go to the mines or the power plant?
I think we should definitely go to the power plant first.
Yeah, well, some people have to agree with. Yep, that's what you said the first time. You said power plant. You're never wrong.
All right,
so there is no such thing as somebody who is infallible. You should learn that.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
There's
very wise.
There's audible sweat drips as 15 Yetis are sweating profusely.
Christmas war crimes, indeed. So as you approach the power plant sort of divided into two sections. One of it, the front section is where the sort of workers from the mines have come with like these big kind of granite chunks of stratified toys that they're effectively throwing into a furnace one by one. Or they're thrown into these big piles, and then the piles are being lifted into the furnace. And the other side of it is like a much nicer looking facility that's sort of like guarded up and like locked off. And then inside, of course, there's another strange worm-like creature as well. A very it's a different kind of a worm on a string, but this one is bright orange. And once more, there's maybe about like 2 or 3 jingle thugs around there.
Guys,
we're definitely gonna have to infiltrate.
What if Twinkle convinces them that there's a party going on in the mines, and then we blow it up after, and maybe to get rid of some of them, you know? You think this is a good plan?
I don't know if they would fall for that. I think at least the overseer would definitely stay. There would be no reason for him to go and check that out.
Not unless we incited a riot.
Even then, I think he would want to stay as far away as possible from that.
I mean, it'd still be less guards to deal with.
True.
What's the plan here? We make the factory stop working, and then we blow up the mine, yeah?
Yes, the factory is still
because we still have to build the bomb. We have all the pieces, but now we have to build it.
We do. We could have did that in the barracks.
I can do it in the costume, I think, maybe. I am 15 Yetis in the costume.
True.
Actually, that's a good point that Twinkle just made. That we could have built it in the barracks, because we could just take a room and build it there and walk out. Because I think doing it literally anywhere else would definitely cause some suspicion.
Yeah, it's not too late to enter the barracks. You guys can kind of turn around and go there too.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Although we could find out what the situation is.
Wait, cool. I'm cool. I'm down for that.
I mean, orange worm on a string doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah, we can
Certainly
we can come check it out. We can go check it out and head to the barracks and maybe come back.
All right.
Yeah.
So, cool. All right. So sorry. What's the plan? To double check.
Do you just want to just walk in normally like we did at the factory and just like see what's up?
Okay. Yeah. So you guys can do that because like right now, like I said, you haven't aroused suspicion just yet.
Right.
So you come in there and the orange worm over here is just like, oh, hello there, new recruits. How's it going?
Oh, this is a very normal voice this time. Surprised.
Like, oh, you met my brother. He has a speech impediment. I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
Oh yeah, he had this boost production in the factory. It was great. You should have seen it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do that.
I will have to check it out later. But well, John, I'm sure the Jingle Boss will be very pleased that things are working on schedule. The situation here right now, we don't have any tasks for you to do at the moment, but I'm sure you'd be glad to know that the Christmas energy has been processed quite nicely, even though the old reactor is not outputting as much as it used to. Burning of these stupid toys has greatly increased the Christmas energy we can get.
Is that so? I think me and my buddy here, maybe if we got a look at wherever this like main control of the reactors, maybe we can boost its power.
No. The reactor is off limits. I'm not even allowed in there. Only the Jingle Boss herself can come in there.
Well, like when I was a young guy, I once built my own electric bicycle from nothing more than wood and string and some other stolen stuff from different parts of town. But I was young. We all make mistakes, yes?
Okay, well, I mean, he's got a point. Like, we know what we're talking about, all right? Well, maybe we can just take a look at it. Just see what's up. Maybe we can talk to the boss, give her some advice, something like that.
Well, do you see the mechanical robot arm on my friend over here? He
exactly. Look at this. Made this myself.
Think about this, my friend. I say, you know what? We fix the reactor, put the output to more, and then you tell the boss that you found us and that you told us to do it, and you get the promotion, and we get the output up more, and everyone loves you and everyone celebrates you. I'm just, I don't want any credit. I just want the efficiency. And the and just to be, I want the boss to be happy.
All right, give me an interaction check from somebody. I think probably from William or TK Prime, because they're the ones who are kind of really pushing for this.
Can we both do it, or?
I'd say probably whoever is the highest. I'd recommend them rolling.
I have a 2.
I have a
+2.
I have a 1.
Oh God.
Tinkle's just standing there, just sort of rubbing the middle of her eyes, just.
It's not bad actually.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Also, the fact that you did show your work, you're like, oh, I can let you take a look at the very least. It's very rare that we get jingle thugs with mechanical expertise.
You lucked out today, man.
So the
2 of them right here.
Yeah, the other ones stand watch as the worm brings the 3 of you in to the back part of the reactor. And inside there, suspended over kind of like there's a large circular pit filled with kind of green and red lights, and hovering over that pit is a cube. And there's 4 large cables connected from the cube to the different corners of the room. It's like, yep, that's our good old jingle reactor. Hasn't been outputting as much lately. What a shame.
Oh my God! I look at William. Look at this. I put my hand out. Like, look at the state of the reactor. Have you ever seen something so poorly maintained?
Can I actually do like a check and like maybe like give a legit analysis?
Give me a mechanics check.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, you can do that too.
Mechanics. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Ooh, all right.
Holy shit!
So, a couple things between the two of you. One, Twinkle, you can tell that the orange worm is still maybe slightly suspicious of all of you, but is just kind of playing along for I don't know. It's playing along just to see if maybe you guys can get some stuff going on. Back to William real quick. You can tell that like that cube is really the only bit of actual machinery in this entire place. The rest is just kind of ways to collect power coming from it. And then back to Tingle. You feel a weird, familiar feeling here. A longing in your heart that has not been filled by the presence of this individual in some time. You think, say, you know Santa's in that cube.
I know how to make this more efficient.
Huh? Maybe you see something I know. I didn't. What do you got, Twinkle?
Did you telepathy that or say that out loud?
Twinkle says that out loud, and she looks at the orange worm. You need to pour milk and cookies on that box.
What?
You need to pour milk and cookies on that box.
And then, William, based on your mechanical expertise, yeah, that tracks. That makes sense.
Yep, that makes sense. I think she's right. I think you should definitely listen to her. She did teach me everything I know. Yep.
She's like, I have cookies, but we ran out of milk a long time ago.
Oh my goodness! You know what?
The cookies.
We actually have some strawberry milk.
Oh my god!
That's right. That's right. We do.
We'll be right back.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go.
So you can come in and get your big old vat of strawberry milk as the worm digs into the reserves of backup cookies.
Although Twinkle is going to dip her whole arm into the strawberry milk and just pull the skull out and just fling it away.
Wouldn't we have to go back to our wagon first?
I imagine you're taking your wagon with you. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
All right. So especially so William, you know the proper arrangement of the cookies to get the maximum power out of this. The pins. Do you want this to work properly, or do you want to make it kind of like you've talked about earlier of making this like a time release bomb? You have the option.
Twinkle's gonna think, make it work properly.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, make it work properly, gain their trust, and maybe we can come back later and pre-Santa. Maybe that'd be nice.
All right, you create almost like kind of just like those like magic circles. Like especially for the Full Metal Alchemist ones in particular, you create a ring of cookies and then you pour milk on it, just like the whole vat of strawberry milk, and somehow the cookies don't get flushed away, but instead you hear sleigh bells as the cube begins to kind of just like hum with power, and it kind of goes, it begins to glow a faint like red and green and red and green. My God, you've done it. The reactor's been failing for so long, but you turn it back on. Oh.
Got my
between this and your work at the factory, I'm sure the Jingle Boss would love to meet you. Maybe get a promotion, all of you.
Yeah, we'll go and meet her next, but I believe we're wanted in the mines. Something about
of
a
course,
new vein.
Of course. Well, in that case, before you go, the worm pulls out like a little piece of like a little certificate, kind of signs it's like, take this to the fortress. This will let you go in. I'm sure the Jingle Boss will be pleased with all the hard work you've done for us.
Absolutely fantastic. See, I told you it's Merry Christmas. And as we're like leaving, I'm like, see, I told you everything's going for like amazing with max efficiency.
I'm feeling tired, Jingle says out loud, deadpan. I feel like we should rest before our goodwill continues.
Yes. Yep. What about we stop at the Barracks, my comrades? Haha.
Yeah,
the Barracks.
I just rest my head.
The Barracks.
All right. So you all get. Y'all head At this point, like word
I
has
can't
kind
stop
of
saying it like that for some reason.
it's kind of fun in a weird way.
Yeah, let's go to the barracks.
Like it's just like situation.
Yeah.
What's the situation?
Situation. So you guys go to the barracks, and they at this point like they like there's sort of like these communal rooms you can kind of just like rest in for a while. So but like, sorry, drinking hard.
Mhm.
So first off, anyone who's taken damage can heal themselves to full. Just since you can take some time for like some rest and relaxation.
Oh, that's right. You guys have not healed since like a while.
I kind of forgot about that. 19 hit points out of 28.
I didn't get hit once, so
Yeah,
I haven't taken any damage.
I think it's mostly
I lost. I lost the whole Yeti.
It'd be like that. So then, so besides that, you now have free range to sort of build the Holly Jolly bomb.
There's no chance of us being disturbed, right?
That's not necessarily true. If one of you wants to kind of like stand by the door as like a potential distraction,
that would probably be best for it to be Twinkle, because me and TK Prime over here are the mechanics.
Yeah, and then Twinkle can warn us telepathically if someone's coming.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Twinkle's gonna sit by the door on the outside of the door and just put her feet up.
So Eldritch, what you have missed, the party has discovered that Santa is being used as a reactor, and they have kind of reinvigorated Santa through the holy ritual of milk and cookies. All right, boys. Let me see those mechanic checks. Let's see those mechanics checks.
All right.
Oh baby.
One from each.
Oh baby.
Oh damn.
Oh, babe.
You guys rolled identically. They both rolled 21s perfectly.
Oh baby.
That's lucky.
so that bomb gets put together like very nicely, and like this is like right at the point where like a bunch of jingle thugs kind of come over, and they're like, what's an elf doing here? And then you two just kind of just step out, and you're like, oh, we're all good, we're done resting, let's go, bye.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have one bomb, which I'm gonna say
speed walk. We just speed walk out the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the bomb you can keep inside TK Prime just because you got the most billowest costume, and also
Yep.
it's like a
I got the grenade launcher. I got the bomb.
Exactly.
It's a recipe for disaster.
Just like the idea of like whenever you pull that out, you're just gonna be like a bunch of Furbies holding a grenade launcher. It's gonna be so good.
The Force is gonna launch the one-man Yeti holding it out of the trench coat, but he'll run back later.
That's fine. All right, so you head to the mines, and the mines is probably the saddest place you found so far. So the factory has been sort of taken, like where the elves have been forced into making things to art toys, but the mines are where like all the people from like the areas surrounding the North Pole, the traders, like everyone that like this could have been you if you failed. Are forced just to toil, just like backbreaking work, mining and carrying out large chunks of just like toys, and like the layers and layers of toys match the decade. So you're seeing like the occasional just like broken Poochie, or just like Pog Slammers, all the Pokemon toys from 1998 that just never got sold.
Be still my bleeding heart.
all the shredded, just torn up stuffed animals. It'd be hard.
No, not the stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Not like this, bros.
That's because you're not supposed to like this. If you wanted to like something, we could have gone to the Misfit Island. They're quite likable there. I mean, they're carnivores and savages, but this is an actual graveyard.
But, Yeti's got to do what the Yeti's got to do.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm having second thoughts. No.
What?
Nothing.
Now you're having second thoughts?
Boss,
I'm not actually having second thoughts. Let's find the support beam and blow this to hell.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, give me a nature check. Give me a nature check from somebody.
Nature check? Oh yeah, I can give you a nature check. I think. Where is nature actually?
Second one on the right.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, you have pretty
Really?
good.
Okay.
12 isn't bad. 12 isn't bad, especially for this purpose. So you're able to find an okay spot to like put the bomb at, where you could probably collapse a lot of caves. You know, they're going to end up burying a lot of people inside, though.
Yes. Are we sure that we don't want to alert any of the elves? I mean,
Oh,
Twinkle, you could telepathically tell them. You don't have to alert.
These aren't even elves. These are people.
Oh,
Not saying the elves aren't people, but I mean, like the elves and like the general workers are kind of separated.
Ah, okay. Well, you could tell all of the people working in the mines, to evacuate, maybe.
Why would I do that?
Oh my god.
So we don't kill them unnecessarily, and maybe have some people that could help riot. Maybe.
Let me break it down to you, William.
All right.
These people are just like us. They came here looking for refuge, and they failed to stop Jingle Boss. I'm not going to fail stopping Jingle Boss.
You most certainly won't if we let them out and get their help.
No. They'll
No?
get in the way.
You know what, William? Don't hold me back.
You know what, William? I think we could just dig them out later. It's fine. It's fine.
Can we tell like maybe a few of them? Maybe the ones closest to the exit.
I put my hand on William's shoulder. I'm like, William, it's the boss. Think about it.
Why are we killing unnecessary? Fine, I'll do it. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Only some will die. We'll come back for the rest, maybe.
Jesus. I mean, Santa.
What? Oh.
The good thing we didn't we didn't go with blowing up the power plant, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Also, like, Santa can save them with his Christmas magic after, right? Like, he's got the magic.
That's not how Santa works.
Okay, I don't know how Santa works, so...
she seems to know what she's doing. I think let's just go along with her plan.
And I set up the bomb.
Besides, there's like at least 1,000 other people in the world. It's fine.
Oh my god.
That's probably true.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
The sacrifice.
You really are cold, man. You really are cold.
Yeah. Just put the bomb down.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Like, my Yeti's passed the bomb up to the top of the costume, and I hand it to
Twinkle's gonna look down the cave as they set up the bomb, and she's gonna say, "May the odds be forever in your favor." And then she's gonna turn around and walk back out.
The bomb's not even finished setting up. Where are you going?
All right, so you set the bomb up, and you like how when do you want the bomb to explode? Do you want this to be like an immediate thing, like after you guys get out? Do you want this to be like maybe like 10 minutes, half an hour, an hour after you get out?
I think we definitely want a bit more time because we want to go back to the power plant, right?
No, I would give it about 30 minutes because we're gonna head to the fortress.
Yeah, and we're going to fuck that bitch up or whatever, right?
Yeah, 30 minutes in. That should be like halfway through the fight.
You know, I'm going to put 32 minutes. 32 sounds good.
Wait. We know that she gets the fuel from the mines, but the power plant is what's actually giving her the power, isn't it?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm pretty sure they said that the power is going to the sleigh. We need to sabotage the sleigh.
Oh, I see.
I mean, okay. We do have I pull up the grenade launcher. We do have this, and I push
true
into the costume.
Okay, I like this idea then. Let's do it.
I don't think Jingle Boss can out jolly me.
I'm not going to debate you on that one, so I'm just going to agree.
All right, so you set the bomb for 32 minutes and you head out to the Jingle Fortress.
Let's go.
As you head there, it is heavily guarded. Like this is like most of the other places have like minimal guards because like most of the people inside are kind of just like beaten and kind of worn down. So they don't need a whole lot of guards. This actually has like a proper guard force. However, you do have papers say that you've done real good jobs and you've been recommended for promotion by 2 different Worm on the Strings.
And that means a lot.
It does.
We're gonna present that paper.
All right, you show the paper, and everything seems to be good. They let you in, And
Merry Christmas.
as the doors shut behind you for the first time, so you've been hearing just like the kind of like the rugged wilderness outside, but then once you get in here, it stops. The room is silent, just well insulated, actually like very very reinforced. And you look around, and Twinkle, you recognize this. There's 2 floors to the Jingle Fortress: the top floor and the kind of like the bottom floor. The bottom floor is what used to have been Santa's home, but all the kind of like the niceties have been removed or just like thrown apart, thrashed even, just like scattered throughout. And nothing of particular note seems to be there other than just like the sad remains of just like a jolly old house. And upstairs is where you want to go.
Hmm.
You know,
Well, I guess that's where we'll go then.
he used to keep the naughty and nice list here.
All right, real quick, let me go ahead and pop this.
Yeah, remove those guys.
Oh, they've been long dead. I like for a while when I zoomed out, it did like a weird accidental glitch effect where it looked like a Final Fantasy VII like battle transition. All right. So, in particular, a haunting melody begins to play as you kind of head up the stairs.
Oh no.
As you move closer and closer upwards, you just hear the grinding sounds of just like metal and soldering and just work happening. And then eventually you reach the top section, Santa's private workshop, where there's 2 things that really stick out in your mind. One, a massive sleigh, decked out as like a fully functional war machine, just covered in just like weapons and armor. It's truly a frightening sight, a sacrilege against the Christmas spirit. And the other thing is a massive robotic form. From the back, you could just see just like effectively maybe like a 15-foot tall robot made of just like barely held together parts. It's like, who dares enter my workshop? As the robot turns around, first revealing a massive candy cane arm, and the second, a human face.
Human. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Oh my god! I was picturing like Robo-Cane from Robot.
No,
that's horrifying.
Before you stands Mechariah Carey, the Jingle Boss.
Mechira Carey.
Oh my god.
I think to my head to TK. I say, like, are we doing this or what are we doing?
We're headed in. We're already too far into this, buddy.
The years haven't been kind to you.
I do not recognize any one of you. You're not my Jingle Thugs. Who are you? What are you doing in my workshop?
I'm here for a promotion, bitch.
Oh, whoa, my god. Yes, we're here for promotions. We're from a different area. We're just transferred in. I hold up the paper, and we're doing great work here. We're making efficiency happen.
Merry Christmas.
It's insane. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm Jingle Kitten Bean.
I'm William W. William.
Sorry, I'm Twinkle Kitten Bean.
And you are...
Oh, me? I'm TK Prime. Don't worry about it. Different area, you know?
I see. Good job, all of you. You will get to see my greatest creation yet, as she flips some switches with a massive robotic claw as the sled Mark II kicks on. I have been trapped here in the North Pole for 100 years, but now, given enough jingle energy, I will be able to finally re-establish my reign of the terror on the world. In my dimension, before all of them merged, I was the God Empress, but now I'm reduced to scrap! And now that I'm filled with the holiday spirit within me, my reign shall begin once more.
and you'll get there a lot faster because of our help. We just up the efficiency on that reactor.
Good, yes.
You're very welcome.
Before I will go, I will drain the last of the holiday spirit from Santa, and then I will be the jolliest being on Earth, and a new reign of terror shall begin.
Yes, I mean, thank God I found you. This is going to be wild. This is going to be crazy. I'm just so stoked to be a part of it. Really a moment
Jingle's
in
not
history.
even talking, but you can see her trembling, and you can see her pulling out her
Sticky arm, yeah.
Yeah, her sticky arm.
Oh, what's the
Yeah,
matter?
I mean this.
Why are you drawing your weapon, little one?
Oh, she does that when she gets excited. She plays with it.
Oh, nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to mess with the holiday spirit. No other dimensional Makaira. I'm sorry. What is your name? Demon.
I am Mechariah Carey, the Jingle Boss. I see you infiltrated my compound to slay me, haven't you?
Okay, we're doing this, I guess.
The only slay here will be the one I ride over all of your entrails.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay.
All right.
You won't sound so confident once I'm drinking my eggnog out of your skull.
That's fucking
What the fuck is happening, bud?
Here's a better view of the workshop.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Okay, we're doing this. Okay.
Like over here. I mean, ignore this one, but like over here is the sled mark II.
Where?
Sorry, the
behind
purple
her.
one. Yeah.
Ah, yes, I see.
All right, we roll initiative, baby.
You make a mockery of Christmas. I will drink your blood.
You know what they say? Don't fuck with Christmas or Familia. Where's my initiative again?
Don't fuck with my family's Christmas.
I want to get paid.
Wait, that's not right. No, that shouldn't play the Groose song. What's happening? I set this to play a repeat.
Oh no.
All right, let's try this. There we go.
Oh no, I wish I could hear it.
He linked it. I just have it playing on my own browser.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
I have it looped.
One of these days I should really get groovy in here for these games, but we'll worry about that later. All right. Let's go ahead and hold a sec. All right, add her to initiative, add you to initiative. God damn it. Hold a sec. I also think these tokens haven't been assigned. Let me fix that real quick. No, you're not gonna be that close to start out. That turn. As soon as I did this song, I was like, I have to make Mariah Carey the boss somehow.
I was either expecting Mariah Carey or a twisted Mrs. Claus.
Like, when I didn't expect Mariah Carey, when you're describing it from behind, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of picturing, like I said, like Robo Kane from RoboCop 2. That's so sick. And then it was Mariah Carey, like Robo, and I was like, the picture's so good. Actually, it's actually everything I wanted.
All right. There we go. So what's everyone's initiatives at?
How do you?
I think you gave me control of TK's character.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 for my initiative.
I did. God damn it. Because we know you two are the same person. So
How do you?
We are the same.
How do you roll it again?
It's on your sheet under the ability scores. You just roll a d20 and add it. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I see. Thank you.
There we go.
It's terrifying.
Don't fuck with my Christmas or Familia, such raw mob boss energy. It do
Not the
be
boss
like
anymore.
Yeah. Twinkle has become the boss. All right. So you got a 6. TK, was that 10 your initiative?
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
And then Toma, was that 18 your initiative?
It was.
All right. All right. Let me get Mechariah Carey's initiative. Ooh, there we go.
Let's go!
All right, this works. This works. All right, so let me put you guys back so where you're at. You're back here by the stairs, and all right, it's time. It's time to save Christmas, everybody.
Oh, she's such a big girl.
For you. Sorry.
So painting the scene. Twinkle is gonna walk forward. She has stopped talking. She's taking a very deep breath. And she's going to start out with a very hopefully potent sonic screech.
We do have
We're gonna
that
try this.
reroll too. Don't forget. I used mine already.
Did you have two? Okay, then you have one reroll floating. Then you guys
I
also
thought we only had one.
No, you only had one. You spent that earlier. It's one for the whole party.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was one for everyone. Oh, fuck.
No, it's all good. It's all good. However, if you guys have points on my channel, you are allowed to redeem it as well.
Is it the 2500?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Let's see.
Yep. I knew Shady had some. I knew Shady had some. Let's go. All right. Let's go ahead and see what you rolled.
I need to do. Was it Constitution?
Your Constitution. I think it's a +2 altogether, because it's your Constitution bonus is 1, and then your level is 1, so that'd be a +2.
That is what it reminded me of, Mr. Electric from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. That's right.
It does, yes. All right, so that does hit. That does hit.
And then hold on. That attack is gonna be. Let's see. A hit is 4d6 plus Constitution modifier plus twice your level, so 3.
Yep, 46 plus 3.
D6 plus 3. And whammy.
Ooh, solid 21 damage as you just like screech with holiday rage, causing damage to Mecha Rice as you just see just like bits of machinery pop off. All right, it is now TK Prime's go.
Okay, so I'm reading this this weapon. It says area burst 1 within 20, so like 1 burst within 20 feet of me, right?
Let me double check on that.
Yeah.
Within 20 squares, yeah.
Okay, that's so that's 5 square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna move up next to Twinkle. I pull out the grenade launcher, and I'm gonna aim it like right here, on that like circle behind her, so we don't blow up. And I said, "Say hello to my little friend," and I shoot it, which
There
is attack level +6 versus reset, or level +6 versus reflex, I think, or attack.
Yep.
Level +6 versus, so a d20 +1 +6
+7, yeah, effectively.
Okay.
Oh, unfortunately, you miss by 1 as you shoot at Mechariah Karen. Despite her bulk, she swiftly dodges to the side. You think one of my own jingle tools could defeat me? Ha 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 ha!
Yes. Well, okay, how much movement do I have?
But what happens though when you do fire it though? It careens right past and hits the side of the sleigh.
Oh my god!
She's like, no. You
do I have to roll damage for that, or?
I'm just gonna say it's you just fuck it up pretty good.
So yeah, meant to do that. But let's see how much. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make it up to her because that was my action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then actually, I'm gonna double check that. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for it, boys. 1, 2. 3.
Oh, you gonna use your claws, yeah?
Yeah, big claw, baby. As I pull out the katana, I smack her with the big claw, and that's gonna be the end of my turn after that.
Sounds good.
+7 versus her AC. 20.
Oh, that crits. That's good. That's good.
Shit.
So in this system, crits are max damage.
So that's a 16 physical damage, and she's slowed.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
The biggest Yeti slap, audible to all.
All right, trying to figure
Just
out.
imagine it take it into her leg.
All right, so let me double check. What does the slow condition do exactly? Oh, okay. So your speed becomes 2, and there we go. All right, so she's basically cannot like move very far now. All right, so what's the max damage you can get on that? Like if you roll the highest dice?
10 plus 6, 16.
All right, so she takes 16 damage. Oh, Mekarai carries angry. Very, very angry. All right, William.
Okay. Well,
The tactical maneuver, yeah. Tactical
I
grenade.
just realized I can't control my dude.
Oh.
Actually,
Wait. Did I screw it up? Hold on a sec. It says controlled by Shady. Let me try this again.
there I go. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna run up, and I'll use what's that? Beast claw, right? I can use that.
Oh, the thing I used.
Yeah. It's a minor
Yeah,
action,
big
so
claws.
you can actually attack and then use your claws.
Yeah. Does it have to be in that order?
Any order you want.
Yeah. Use the beast claws first, and then I'll do the shotgun attack at point blank.
Sounds good.
So how do I roll for that?
It should. If you go to your origin section, I wrote. So for you, it's going to be. Let me pull that up. All right, it is going to be. Plus D20 plus 6 to see if you hit.
D20 plus 6. Okay. Like this?
Yep, that hits
Nice.
too. So then a D10 plus 5 damage against her.
Okay. And then I will have to roll for the shotgun attack as well, right?
Oh, roll the damage first, real quick. It's
Oh.
it's a D10 damage plus 5. It's all good.
Like that?
Yep. All right, takes 7 damage. Very good. As more and more bits of machinery just get knocked off. Good old bait and pincher attack, yeah. Or pincher attack, no bait pincher. I was thinking bait and switch for some reason. That's
Really baited her when I pulled out the grenade launcher and thought I was gonna make it.
Yeah, that was the bait. That was the bait.
Yeah, that was
That
the
was
bait.
the bait.
All right,
She lowered her defenses.
and then you can shotgun blast her at that point.
So is that a what is that?
Sorry, it's in your gear section. It is
2d6?
It's a D5. First roll a D20 plus 5, and then it'll be 2d6 damage.
A D20 plus 5. Okay. Sorry, I really don't know how to do this usually. This is my first tabletop game.
No,
really.
you're doing great. Don't worry about it, yo. Unfortunately, that does miss though. So she manages to block your shotgun blast with her huge candy cane arm.
Fair enough.
Speaking of which, she's not happy about the situation. So Mekarai Carey has 2 actions she can do. Her first action is to use her laser beam encounter eyes against Twinkle for fucking her up with the Christmas scream earlier. 1d20 plus 5 versus your reflex. Does a 12 hit your reflex?
Where's my reflex at?
Should be like the top left.
Top left.
Or it's a first page, third column on underneath hit points.
Yeah.
Third column underneath hit points.
Oh, you're fine.
Next to 40.
God damn it! No.
I think it's a 15.
Yep. So it misses. Why is my auto playlist is not working? It's immediately jumping to other videos. This is fine. All right. So we're getting the jingle. So it misses.
Mhm.
Thankfully, it misses. So that's good. And then she's going to use her kind of like her big. So she's got like she's got the arm with the giant candy cane, and she's got another arm, and she's going to use the other arm to slap at TK Prime. All right,
Get on.
I'll go ahead and do that. 1d20 plus 5. And this will be against your fortitude save. God damn it, 11?
15, baby.
Fuck me. All right, Twinkle, here you go.
Got him.
I'm really awful.
Too strong, too strong.
Too strong, apparently.
So we are actually going to use our psychic assault now.
Ooh.
A bolt of mental energy that slams into your foe's psyche like a sucker punch.
Ooh, there we go. That misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mechariah carries mental fortitude is too powerful. You can also move as well, unless you're cool being there. Which I mean, as a more ranged character, that's probably a safe place to be.
Yeah, I'm good not moving, but she is gonna flipper the bird.
All right.
Just like a quiet little alpha middle finger in her general direction, like.
Sounds good. It is TK Prime's attack.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I want to do the swarm or if I want to do the katana. That's the hard thing. You know what? We're gonna go for the swarm again. The swarm's always been pretty ballin'.
So might as well use your counter powers, yeah.
Yep. 13 versus her reflex.
That does not make it, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
You descend upon her with yetis, but she's just too quick and does like a spin to win to fling them away.
Oh no, my yetis. Alright, we reassemble, and as I end my turn, I tell her, I've drowned scarier foes than you in puddles 1 inch deep. You are nothing to me.
All right, it is William's go.
Okay. I'm gonna use my novice power, double trouble, for doppelganger. And that lets me create a duplicate of myself, right?
Yeah, indeed. So
I'll put it behind her.
Oh, it has to be connected to you.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
All right. Also,
Then,
did you say
that's fine. That's also fine. That's also fine.
Your different duplicates have like different what's it called? Did you say they have like different personalities too? What duplicate is this one like?
This is the I thought too much about it. I can't really like play it properly, but I guess this one will, let's say this is the crazy one. The one from the reality where William goes insane.
Hell yeah,
earlier
let's go.
Awesome.
Twisted fucking psychopath yeti. And speaking of which, it's its turn, so it can do your attacks, but it can't use any of your doppelganger powers. So it can still use all your like shotgun stuffs and whatnot.
Wait,
so it's his turn.
Too?
It's his turn immediately. Yeah.
Oh. So I don't get to attack on my turn.
No, because it does take an action. You could do an action to like you can shift to move away safely so she doesn't hit you. So you could be like right here.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, you want to still be here? Okay. Yeah.
I see. Oh, it's a standard action, not a minor action. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Does his doppelganger also have the ability to use big claws or no?
It could, but you've already used it. Like it doesn't get a separate. use of
right,
it.
that's right, because I already used it once before. That's right.
Okay.
But it would be able to if I didn't use it already, right?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Okay, let me just use my regular chainsword attack then.
Let's go.
How do I roll this again? I've already forgotten.
It's all
It's
good.
just the D20 plus whatever.
Plus whatever the
right?
bonus in there is. Yeah.
Okay.
I can look that up to help.
No, I think I got it. I think this is right.
All right, and unfortunately that misses. Everyone's rolling bad tonight. Let's go.
All
right, Mechariah carry. The elf that she wants to get too far away, so she's gonna take it out against the yeti that broke the sled. She's gonna open up with a wing buff. Her kind of like other arm. I'm definitely not reskinning another monster. Nope, not at all. All right, she uses the punch. Oh shit! This is against your fortitude, TK. All right, so you're gonna be taking 14 physical damage, and you are knocked prone.
Okay.
And that was her minor action. Don't forget though, you do have resist 5 to all damage because you're swarm stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or
So that means I take-
it's to melee and physical attacks, so you take 9 damage instead.
Oh my god! Awesome.
And then she is going to use her big meaty candy cane claw. Also, fuck, real quick, I got to. Oh, now it's playing on repeat properly. All right, thank you,
Nice.
thank you, YouTube.
So
All right.
who's the candy cane claw against?
You, because it gets special
Let's go.
effects against prone people.
Let's go. Ah!
All right, so against a prone
Oh,
target,
God.
it does 3d4 plus 4 damage, or 3d8 plus 4. Sorry. So you take 15 damage, minus 5, 10 damage, as she just brings the massive candy cane claw down on all the Yetis.
Okay, so I took 10, right?
10 altogether. So altogether, you would have
no.
taken approximately 19 damage.
I am at 9 hit points.
Oh boy.
Mechariah
Let's
carries
go.
no joke, bros. All right, it is.
There's some like crunching noises from the Yetis and like just 15 different screaming all at once.
Just a cacophony of Yeti screams. Yeah, Dusk, everyone's rolling bad, but that's fine. All right, what does Twinkle
Oh, it
do?
is.
Twinkle looks over at the crushed Yeti. It's like, embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to raise morale.
Let's see. I'm gonna try again with a psyche blast.
I
'Cause
believe.
maybe.
No, unfortunately.
God,
All right,
it's not
TK.
looking good, bros.
It'd be a move action to stand up, which you probably want to do.
I'm gonna rise up like a just all the Yetis pushing off the ground as once to rise up, like arms out, just just rising up, like
I
and
see it. I can
you see it
in my mind.
like the resurrection of a god, it's just rising
Yeah,
up
no,
like a mummy out of the coffin.
No, that's exactly how I was imagining it. Like you're just raising, like with your arms crossed, like a mummy, kind of.
15 Yetis screaming all at once in anger, and I swing my katana with all my force, multiple slashes as fast as I can. My berserker attack.
Take all my
which is
love
going-
and all my rage.
Slash roll
Unlimited
D20.
Yeti works.
Unlimited Yeti works. This is my
Oh my
final listen.
god!
Give me the 20,
Unlimited
baby,
Furby
please.
works.
Unlimited Furby works. No.
That does hit actually though.
All right, let's go.
It hits.
The
It
power
hits.
of anime and
It hits.
Furby.
It hits literally exactly. Eldritch is trying to raise points for everyone in chat. Oh yeah, Shady had a reroll too at one
I
point.
did have a reroll.
Yes, I'm not gonna. I already used one this session. I'm not gonna use another one.
You can save that for when it's real clutch. It's all good.
Let's go 13 damage
All
or
right,
slashing. I'm just
13 damage. So when you cut these, previously you've been cutting into metal. This time you actually draw blood on the face of Mechariah Carey that is still human.
Oh my god.
It bleeds real blood, and she gets pissed as she enters her bloodied state. And her special action triggers as she fires another laser beam over at Twinkle.
Winkle. No.
That's assuming it hits. It missed last time, so who knows?
That's a 13, right?
Oh no, hold on, I haven't even rolled yet. That's a 10. It does miss. God damn it!
Yeah.
I want to hit with laser eyes.
Twinkle
so
just
bad.
gonna continue to flipper the bird like no.
All right. So now it is William's go.
So
you
do me and my doppelganger like both get turns, or?
They both get turns, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
But I think at the end of this doppelganger's turn, he's going to fade into nothing.
Yes.
You can also
Okay.
choose. You can also choose to have the doppelganger go first if you want.
No, that's fine. I don't think it would matter, right?
I don't think so. No,
Yeah.
because you can both attack, which is pretty cool.
Yes. Okay. Well then, I want us both to do the shotgun attack then. The pincer shotgun attack.
Let's go. Oh god, yeah, 1s and 2s to hit suck. I feel you, bro.
Okay, so it's a 1d20 for this as well, right?
Yep.
plus 5. Okay. So I just roll it twice.
Yep. Pretty much, yeah. You can just roll it twice. Nope. And yep.
Nope.
Second one,
yep. Okay.
Second one hits.
Thank you, doppelganger. Now die.
And then after it fires a shotgun blast, it goes to like, my people need me, as he goes back to his dimension.
He does like a crazy deranged scream and disappears.
And it just fades out, like someone turn the opacity down really fast.
Yep. Alright. So it'd be, go ahead and roll that 2d6 for damage.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Because you hit with one of the shotguns.
Okay. 2d6? Just 2d6 and nothing else?
I think it's just 2d6, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. 3. Oh.
Every little bit counts. Alright. It is now Mechariah Carey's go.
Oh no.
And I think at this point, let me see. I gotta replay the song. There you go. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know much. I think TK Prime has done the most, so I think it's gonna go on the offense.
Let's go.
You got this, bro. Does a 16 hit your fortitude?
Yes, it does by 1. I'm at 15.
Ouch. All right, so it's gonna roll 1d10 plus 4. 8 damage, so you take 3 damage, so it's not too bad.
I'm at 6 hit points, and Yetis are gasping.
The problem is though, is this makes you prone.
Oh, somebody gets smacked. All right, I believe in my. I have my. If I really want to risk it, I have my rubber skeleton, I think, but I don't know if I have to do that on my turn or not.
Oh, but she misses though. As the giant candy cane goes down, the Yetis separate just in time to tear off your trench coat.
Excellent.
The trench coat just kind of hangs feebly in her giant candy cane claw. I'm gonna switch your model out though. I think that'd be fun.
Epic.
All right, let's do this. Just to remind everybody, if you haven't seen it already, this is what TK's character looks like underneath.
Except now there's a pink Yeti as a head because one of them died, and the next Yeti that we dunked in pink milk, strawberry milk, came out pink.
Wait, all right. So Twinkle goes first. I also forgot that I deleted your initiative when I did that, but I think you go after Toma.
I go for Twinkle.
All right, it's Twinkle's go.
Yeah. So Twinkle, now tired of trying to mentally punch this Mechariah Mackenzie.
That's close enough, yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna run up. She's already got her weapon out. It's gonna be a good sticky slap to the face, which is a.
Everybody is giving salutes to the lost doppelganger.
Rip doppelganger.
Roll 1d20 plus 5.
That does hit.
And then it is 1d8 plus 3 damage. Oh, whoops.
It's all good. That happens.
Like when I typed it the slash the wrong way earlier.
All right, five more damage. 5 more damage. She's getting angry. She's getting upset.
Are we allowed to know how much health she has?
No, I keep that a secret.
Okay, good.
All right, TK Prime. Rip it. Well,
Once
you
again,
do know
Yetis.
when they're bloodied, they are under half. They're at half health or less. So you do know that.
Oh, epic. So she's bloodied, yeah?
She's bloodied, yeah.
Alright, once again, the Yetis all push off the ground at once, rising like a mummy out of his coffin. Some of them are spitting out blood. And I say, don't fuck with Christmas. And I go for the standard, once again, berserking slash of my epic sword, dude.
Hell yeah.
Slash.
Twinkle says, aim for the neck.
I follow that order.
Go for the eyes.
7.
Cut them in the eyes.
Plus 1.
That does hit.
16,
that does
baby.
hit. That tender neck.
Don't forget we have reroll that way.
You have 1 reroll, yeah.
1 reroll, yeah.
If we roll really low, then I'd say yeah. I am not too worried about right now. 9 slashing damage.
Ooh, that's pretty...
yeah, 9 melee. You know what it is.
That's pretty nice. It's pretty legit. All right, William. How much?
I can't ever use double trouble for this fight, right? Again, is that how it works?
I think it's a standard action. I think you can keep using it.
It is a standard action. Okay. Well, I'll use it again then. Actually.
All right. Which one comes out this time?
This time. This is which ones did I have? This is the. Oh no, I don't think I came up with another character. I think I just had like the idea of the crazy one, and that was it.
This is the even crazier one.
This is the super smart one.
Ooh, there we go. There we go.
The hyper intelligent one. He's actually wearing a suit and glasses.
Oh, classy. Also, I'm gonna zoom in now. Now that everyone's like up close and personal with Mariah Carey, just so everyone can just
I've been zoomed in.
Just really drink it in, everybody.
This is horrific. I'm still listening to the Mariah Carey.
Yeah, me too. I'm still listening to it. It's on loop.
I'm looping it too. It's the battle theme right now.
It's horrific, dude. It's really getting me in the mood. I'm picturing I was just beating the shit out of this robot.
Okay, and this time, let me see. Let's just do a chainsword attack.
Sounds good, yo.
So that is a 1d20 plus 5, I think.
I think so, yeah.
And does that miss?
That does miss, unfortunately.
I'm gonna reroll.
There we go. There we go.
I'll use it.
Shitty putting those points to work. I believe.
Please. My plan.
Crit.
Please.
I believe that does hit though. That does hit.
Okay. That's closer. That's closer. So now I roll a 1d10 plus 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Sorry, I need to confirm this every time because I'm really uncertain.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We've already established that you're new, so it's all fine. Everyone's really supporting. Don't worry. All right.
We're popping off, honestly.
Mariah Carey's on her last legs, but she wants to try to kill these Yetis before she goes. If she has anything.
No, please no. I don't want anyone dying.
Dick.
Okay.
Damn.
I have the. How does the alpha mutation work for the skeleton? Because it says if I overcharge it, hold on. It's so hard to scroll this one. It's weird. Okay, I'll just copy paste it so I can see. Is that okay if I copy paste it to see it better and put it in the chat box?
Yeah, go for it. It's when you start your turn though.
Oh shoot. Okay, so yeah.
I'll let you since you didn't know. I'll let you do it now if you want.
No, it's okay because it's okay. I'm confident in my ability to not die.
So she instantly does 14 damage to you because she crits.
Yep. But that's 9, right?
So
I'm at -3.
It becomes 9.
So I'm at -3.
All right.
I don't know how the system works. Am I just dead?
I'd have to look that up too. I'm actually not sure either.
Well,
no, don't die, please.
You know what? Instead of looking it up, I'll let the tribunal decide. All right, chat. Do the Yetis live?
Live or die.
Oh, I'm stupid. I can't be knocked prone.
Oh.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I also think I have like +10 to resist because of the bone skeleton, but I'm not sure if I'm reading that right.
All right.
I want to know: do I live or die?
All right. The council has spoken.
At least let the pink one live.
Oh, we got 2 for live already. Oh! Everyone is being universally nice. Oh, they
usually
I have to put my vote in.
It's funny. They're usually pretty nice. Like chat gives out lots of rerolls, but sometimes they'll be like, "If only someone chose die. Someone chose die."
It wasn't me.
That was me, baby.
TK, you mad lad.
Turn the tables. Turn the tides.
All right. So we got another die. I think you're gonna live, But also Potter, hello. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna call it here because I think it's gonna work. You live. So as you're crushed, I'm gonna say here's what happens. She crushes all of your Yetis into a fine paste. All the Yetis but one. The pink Yeti, the fresh new baby Yeti who's the head, still lives, hiding inside the Furby mask for added armor.
He's just curled up in the fetal position in there, praying for his familia's safety.
I have a question.
Yes.
So in this scenario, is he still like a swarm?
I'm gonna say he's effectively kind of out for the fight. Like he's too,
Okay.
He's just not dead. But unfortunately, Mechariah Carey still has one more attack, and I think she's gonna strike Twinkle because Twinkle has been harassing her this whole time, and now that she's close, she can go for the strike. Oh, finally she hits as she backhands Twinkle with her massive candy cane fist. But you're not prone. You're not prone. However, you take 16 damage. And Twinkle, it is now your go after this absolute disgrace move.
Oh. A backhand from a candy cane deserves a backhand from a sticky hand. Let's fucking go, bitch.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Avenge the Furbies.
Yeah, you guys got this. You hit.
Yes. It's a 20.
1d8 plus 3.
6 damage. And with that 6 damage, with one last backhand slap, knocks Mechariah Carey's robotic flesh head cling off her body.
Say the line, Thomas. Say the line.
What's your closing line going to be?
What are you gonna say?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yeah, let's go.
New Year.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, and with this, Mechariah Carey has been defeated. All right.
Does she have any last words for us when she goes out?
You cannot kill me. I am immortal. And then the music stops and we go back to the sounds of winter.
Let's go. That was perfect.
So is the encounter technically over?
It's over, yeah. So what happens is you guys hear like, no, what happened to TK Prime? And just out from the Furby mask comes one pink Yeti still alive.
Thank God.
The little TK Prime crawls out. He puts his hand on his knees. He puts his hand in the mush of his familia and says, "The familia may be gone now, but they always come back." And then he looks up at you guys and says, "But you are also my familia,
bro."
And then he passes out.
If you want to carry him, you
I'll
can.
carry his body.
All right,
Yeah,
so when you all step outside, all of the Jingle Thugs like look at you, but then like if you present them the head of Mechariah Carey, they kneel. You've done it.
Let's go.
You defeated the great mechanical beast. The Jingle Bosses has been slain. Long live the new Jingle Bosses! Long live the new Jingle Bosses! Yeah!
Let's go. Thank you.
Jingle's gonna walk past them without a word and just head towards the factory.
Me too. That's where I was headed.
All right.
The power plant.
You all head to the power plant. You all head to the power plant. I'll also say, just so you're not out of this, TK, TK Prime does wake up.
All right, TK Prime wakes up and he's just like waddling through the snow.
Yeah.
Tiny little Yeti.
So you guys go back to the mysterious box, and since William did the right mechanics checks earlier, you can open the box.
All right.
And inside is
what do we got?
It's a stasis chamber holding Santa Claus, who has been entirely clean shaven, connected with tubes like he was in the Matrix.
Well, I guess you were right, Twinkle. Really is Santa in here.
Yeah, it sure is. Unplug him.
As you unplug
Yes,
Santa
ma'am.
and he just slides to the floor, his eyes just gingerly open up. Oh, what happened here? Where am I? Oh, Twinkle, what are you doing here? I thought we exiled you for your bloodlust.
You know, Santa, if it weren't for my bloodlust, you would be dead right about now.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I was too judging. Come over here, little one. Let me pat you on the head.
I do not wish for you to touch me with your filthy weak hands. You let all this happen.
Wait a minute. What about the bomb?
What do you mean about the...
There it goes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So the
I
explosion...
just realized we did that for no reason, actually.
The explosion happens and it ignites the buried toys into a massive holiday nuclear warhead as the entire mines become a smoldering crater and everyone inside is dead.
Jingle smiles. A lesson has been learned.
What?
May it never happen again.
I told you we shouldn't do this.
I think you know what? I'm gonna look at you honestly, William. I think we made the bomb too good. That was a good bomb.
It was a good bomb, you know. Actually,
we did a good job.
I mean, we did a good job on that one. Not bad.
Yeah, Santa just like stumbles out. Oh my God, the graveyard of lost toys is a smoking crater. Oh, in my lungs, I can smell the scent of burned flesh. What have you all done? What have you all done?
We saved Christmas, motherfucker. We
saved Christmas. We saved Christmas. Yeah. And he pink TK Prime raises his arms above his head triumphantly.
Oh no!
I lost my family for this. I had 14 other family, and they're gone now. So we've lost a lot.
I feel a disturbance in the Christmas spirit, as if hundreds of voices cried out at once, and then were lost.
Yeah, I heard 14 of those earlier.
What are you talking about? I'm still full of the holly jolly Christmas love that I have always been filled with, Santa.
She's still same old energy.
You may have rescued me, young Twinkle, but you are not welcome here. You and your murder friends leave the North Pole to never return.
You think you have any right to kick us out?
And when you say,
you weren't even able to protect.
And when you say that, suddenly all of the jingle thugs that are now under your control arrive in the factory and surround Santa, and the Santa's just like, "Who are these people?" And they're like, "Is this old man giving you a hard time, jingle bosses?"
I look to them, and I look to Santa, and I say, "This is the new familia. Are you in or are you out, Santa Claus?"
I would rather be back in that box than submit to you murderers.
All right, look, Twinkle, we did our best. What do you got to say? You are the boss now, remember?
I am the boss.
You are the boss.
Santa, you remember what you told me all those centuries ago?
Repeat it for me.
Until you learn the meaning of Christmas, you may never return. I think it's time for you to learn the meaning of Christmas, old man. Leave the North Pole, travel the world, never come back to my territory.
Very well. Oh, I'm sure the spirit of Christmas will get all of you yet.
I am the spirit of Christmas.
I will go.
Bye-bye, Santa.
And you see Santa not even putting on clothes. Santa's naked the whole time, just covered in slime, shaved head, just leaves.
Oh, nice.
I'm just watching him just shamble off.
Yeah, and
pathetic. Just look at that.
And Santa's
got the nice.
Yeah, you hate to see him go, but you love to watch him leave.
Santa is built different. Look at him.
He's caked.
Oh my God, dude.
Where do you think all those cookies go? So Santa, so Santa leaves and then just
slowly
disappears into the snowstorm, never to be seen again.
All right, bye, Santa.
Welcome to Christmas Town. I hope you're ready for a holly jolly Christmas, everybody.
Yep.
First things first. We need to get things back on track. Also, we need to start making a naughty and nice list. Naughty children, get the sack.
What? You know what? I'm not even going to ask. Can you help me make more of me now? I'm kind of feeling. I'm feeling a little naked here, just a little bit.
What happened to your coat, man?
I don't know. It's stained in the blood of my familia, and I don't know everything. I can't carry that by myself. It's pretty big and heavy.
Fair enough.
Yep.
We'll get it washed. We'll get it washed.
All right.
Yes, I mean we have the new familia. I say, like, putting my arms out to all the people, like all the, the baddies in the chat, dude.
Baddies, yeah.
Baddies.
Yeah. I did make the chat the Santa's naughty list.
Oh no.
Which is fun. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll say that as you guys have kind of taken over, Jingletown, you all put together a new naughty list, and at the top of the naughty list is Santa Claus.
Yes, yes, Kino.
And then Merry Christmas, everyone, and to all a good night.
Let's go.
Let's go, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, thank you.
Kino ending. So good.
That was so sick, actually. Holy shit.
Thank you all for watching. I had a lot of fun running this. I feel a little bad about Megbert, but I'm going to find another game to get her, and I do want to run the Chuck Tingle RPG, so I bet she'd be fucking down for that.
Yeah, Chuck Tingle has a really good RPG.
Yes, good.
That was fun.
It was.
I was really inexperienced and out of my element, but it was still fun.
To be fair, Shady, you did like most people are like, I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a dwarf. Your first session, you're like, I'm a cybernetic yeti. We're going to the North Pole.
Forget about the schizophrenic part.
Yeah. You
didn't really deliver on that, but
yeah, you rolled with the punches well. I think you did real good. I think you all did really good. I had a lot of fun. I knew this group had good chemistry, and that was correct.
I was missing Meg though. Honestly,
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I wanted Sucklet to destroy.
Yeah, I kept like waiting for her to come back, and then we would do something like throw her like for the finishing move or something like that.
Yeah.
Like a throwing star or something.
Don't worry, everyone. Assuming she's down, I will have her at my table.
It's actually kind of funny that she like just slept through the whole thing.
Yeah, at this point,
that was the real Christmas spirit. The real Christmas spirit was the Megbert we dragged along the way.
Actually, that's how I want to end this. At the very end, from your sleepy wagon. Let me scoot back. It's just just baby Gappa just comes out like, what did I miss? And then it ends.
It really is Kino.
It is Kino. All right, before I already figure who we're going to raid. We're going to raid a Rippy because she's doing like a karaoke thing. So that was locked in.
Anyway,
all right, real quick. Everyone shout yourselves out. And oh my god, holy shit, her new model. All right, Shady, do you have anything cool coming up?
I'm probably going to celebrate 300 followers pretty soon. I'm not sure when, but that should be eventually. It'll probably be another endurance stream.
Yeah,
as always.
Yeah, sorry, Autumn. We're wrapping up. We've hit our magical 3-hour mark. That'll be cool. Yeah, check it out. Shady does wonderful endurance streams. I'm not biased. I was on one, but I'm not biased. It's fun. All right, Toma, what you got kicking up?
I've got a few collabs coming up this week. Math tutoring on Tuesday. Theater of the Mind on either Wednesday or Thursday, not sure yet. And Power Nelson's holding a tabletop RPG on Monday.
Oh, actually, speaking of that, I'm going to be part of that as well. So we're going to be able to play again.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go.
It'll be just as fun.
Yeah. All right, TK, what do you have keyed up? Haha, I did a little.
Man, you guys really mogged me with that. I'm still finding myself, but I do at some point have an upcoming live 2D that I would like to celebrate. But I just mostly try to stick to art streams. I post updates on Twitter.
Yeah. Also, let me get you.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, well, let me post
your good art.
Yeah, let me post your Twitter too, because you do good shit. Everyone check out his Twitter. He does art.
Thank you.
And then for my upcoming, I'll be doing mini painting tomorrow, and then I will be let me see. I will be on Monday, like Thomas said, I'll be playing in Power Nelson's tabletop session, so that's gonna be fun. All right, let's go ahead, and with that, we will get the raids for Rippy started. And
Let's go.
Thank you again
Let's
for
go.
having us. This was pretty fun.
It was a lot.
But
It was a lot of
like,
fun.
Yeah.
that was definitely my first like actual legit tabletop experience. And now I can say it was some weird shit like Gamma World. That'll be fun.
yeah.
I think I'll continue to keep this character though. She's kind of fun.
I like William W.
Yeah.
William too.
Yeah.
Actually,
Toma's so energetic and Genki that like deadpan. Let's murder them all. Like coming.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Jesus.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll run this another time soon. I'm not opposed to doing sequel sessions, so.
Gamma World's sick, bro. Gamma World's
I wouldn't mind doing this again. You know, just letting you know.
Yeah, let me know.
I'll keep you guys posted. All right, nothing about this. But let's watch an alien sing. Bye,
Let's
nerds.
go.
Let's go.
All right.
Aw, this cute ass model.
I was